Good afternoon, America.
Happy Fabric Day. It's always a fabric day on Whatnot if you love fabric, right? Lots of fabric on Whatnot. Welcome in.
A lot of
All right,
fabric.
I'm gonna get a giveaway started. Everyone get in. And for this one, you get to choose either a fabric swatch or one of these little packets of felted wool pieces. So there's a couple of those, and then there's some fabric swatches. These are batiks, and that's a cute Halloween border. So get in the giveaway. And we're going to start with some fun little things I found. So, if you like little things, I like little things. So, this is one of those really nice wood cases. It does have a slight initial, and then there, I'm not sure what that was for, but if you like these little wood cases that hold needles, and this one is chock full of needles. So there's a bunch of needles in there. A little needle minder case. Maybe you could put a band on it with your own initials. So we're going to start with that. And that is running. Let's see, we'll start with 15 seconds and then go down. So little needle minder wood case has the screw off lid, and it's kind of squeaky. And it's chock full of needles if someone wants that. No one on that? Okay, that's going in the buyer giveaway goodie bag. All right, this one is a really cute chicken needle minder. So it's the magnet that you can put your, needles and pins on when you're sewing to keep them from going astray. And this one it's about 1.5 inches wide by 1.75 inches tall. Super cute chicken needle minder. Enamel pin. Isn't that cute with the flowers and little apron? Chicken needle minder. And it's got a really strong magnet on it. And so crazy 25 is in.
So
Thank you. That's
crazy.
coming to you.
Thanks, so crazy.
All right. This is a good thing. So this is an Olfa
Good thing.
rotary cutter. It's the small. I don't remember what this blade size is. Someone tell me in chat. But it's the small blade size. Gently used. Olfa. This is a good thing. And let's get that started. That's running. So an Olfa rotary cutter does have a blade in it, so be careful. I'll put it in some kind of little bag, but the safety is on.
We'll pack it sharp side up with the safety off.
Thank you for your bid. Sheila is taking that. Nice grab. All right. How about this Omni Grid ruler? It is this little 6-inch, 6-inch long, and I think this one is right at it. Yeah, and this is the inch wide one. So inch wide, 6-inch long Omni Grid ruler, gently loved.
Omni Grid.
Here we go. Starting with some fun little things. Who needs one of these little 6-inch, 1-inch Omni Grid rulers? Does have the little grip dots on the back.
Like a feature on GI Joe.
Nobody needs one of those. Okay.
Combat GI Joe now with Omni Grid boots.
Okay. This is a handmade little quilted needle minder, tiny little one, and it has the felt in it and all the needles. Super cute little mini needle minder. It fits inside 2 inches square, I think. Yeah, it's a 2-inch square little needle minder. So you put it with your project that you're working on, and be careful that has a bunch of pins and needles in it. So if you want that, it's coming in a little bag. And let's throw in with it these little
In her little bag.
scissors. So they're really sharp. They have a little case. Cute little purple scissors. Here we go. That's running. Little needle minder, handmade, and little sharp scissors with a case cover. And we have Miss Stasia.
Stasia.
Hey, Liz is here. Welcome in. Thank you for modding. And Miss Stasia. And then who won this? Robin Lynn takes these. And then Miss Stasia, let me have you pick. You
Thanks,
can
Robin
either
Lynn.
pick felted wool or one of these fabric swatches. I've got this batik, 1, 2, or the cute little Halloween border, or you can pick a wool bag. What would you like? And congrats.
She says I'll take a lottery ticket.
So wool or fabric. And then if you want fabric, I've got those 2 batiks or this little Halloween border. Are you there, Miss Stasia? Congrats, you won. Someone tag her, I guess. She entered and fell asleep, maybe. Are you there?
The Domino's pizza guy probably came to the door.
Here, let me tag her in chat. Okay. Let's see. Miss Stasia.
Amber Mac likes the Halloween.
It is a cute piece, huh? Oh, you're here. All right. Chasing a toddler. We know how that is. All right. So batik 1, batik 2, Halloween border 3, or one of the little mini felted wool bags. You'd like to try your hand at felted wool. These are kind of fun. The Halloween piece, that's coming to you. Congrats. All right. Next up. All right, this is in a little case, and it's one of those mini tiny screwdrivers that you use for a lot of the little screws on sewing machines and other things. It was in with some of her stuff. If someone wants this handy dandy little mini screwdriver that is running. So sewing machine, mini screwdriver.
Yeah,
It's a nice one. It's got it's metal and has a nice steel tip, and it has that tiny little thing if you need that in your craft stuff. No takers on that. Okay.
MacGyver actually used it to start a jumbo jet.
All right, this is a little plastic case that has some pins in it, but also has a couple of these little needle threaders. It has this little needle gripper, and then it has this thing that you stick your needles through to kind of wax them and lubricate them when you're sewing. And then there's some needles and some needle threaders in there. And then I'm running it with this little pair of scissors. They're the tiny little clipper kind. Cute handle, and it has the little be careful tip on there. So you get both of those items. Here we go. That's running. Little sewing stuff. Put in your little kits. Scissors and pins and needle threaders. Sandra is taking that. All right, and then last of the little itty bitty things I found. These are some little scissors that have like copper handles that have, I think it's like a chicken or a dragon.
Congrats.
Anyway,
Sandra.
nice little pair of little clips, and then they have this little peach colored tip. And let me bring back the let's see, let's bring back this Omni Grid 1 inch by 6 inch.
Omni Grid.
1 inch by 6 inch ruler Omni Grid. So you're getting both of these things, Gently Loved, and that is running. Getting two things. The little 1 inch by 6 inch Omni Grid ruler and these cute little kind of copper color handle scissors. Thank you. And Miss Stasia is going to take that set. Congrats. Coming to you. All right. Let's get some fabric rolling here. I've got all kinds of stash builder bundles, some that are specific sizes and some that are a mystery size. You just get the whole bundle. I didn't take the time to weigh or to measure the bundles. So you just get what you get. Some of them are going to be fat quarters, some are going to be quarter yards, some are going to be third yards, some are going to maybe even be a half yard. And I'll just show you the bundle, tell you how much it weighs, and then if you love it, you get it. All right, so this first one weighs 4.1 ounces. That's about a yard of fabric, and these are all wovens. So wovens.
Some might be
even this one is, ooh, that one's a nice one. It's like a K facet shot cotton, that top one. And then this one's kind of like a homespun, and this one's got a cool texture. So you're getting those three beautiful pieces. Here we go. Starting this $4.
Welcome in, everybody.
Stash builder bundle number 1 is running. These are all wovens. And this actually weighs about the same as a yard of fabric. So you probably got, like third yards in here. No takers. Okay.
Run it again later.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. These are kind of like corally red colors. This leans like Civil War style. And this bundle weighs 4.3 ounces.
I do declare, Miss Sylvia,
Here we go.
those are Civil War patterns.
This is a lot of fabric. So you get a 3-piece bundle. Look at those pretty coral reds. That's a really cool pattern. I like that one. 1, 2, 3. Stash builder bundle going to Robin.
Robin.
Thank you. All right, let's do just for fun, I'm gonna grab some half yards. So I have a big stack of half yards. Because those bundles aren't seeming to excite you guys yet. All right, let's start with this piece, half yard. This one is looks a little bit more on the vintage side. It is an SSI cute Christmassy mitten half yard. So we're gonna do that one. That's running. Cute mittens half yard. And if you're here for wool, let me know, because I have lots of wool bundles that Bert put together.
Hey, that Bert guy's awesome.
I know, he's pretty awesome. Put some wool bundles together for you guys. All right, this piece is 22 inches.
You know what I have to say about that?
What?
It wasn't too bad.
All right, this one's an interesting piece. It's kind of like a woven, but it's a screen print. Sorry. I'm trying to focus on this. 22 inches, burgundy with blue, 22-inch piece. Here we go. That's running. No mark on selvage because it's more like a kind of like a woven. Burgundy and blue, like navy blue. All right. No one on that one either. Oh, I should need to go down to 10 seconds. Let's go faster. All right, this one's a really cool piece. This one is Hoffman Natural Instincts from 2012, and it's an ombre print that goes light to dark and then all the way light on the other. See, it's light all the way, starts going darker, and then goes all the way to dark, and it has kind of a cool wave pattern in there. So a really cool ombre. Half yard Hoffman. We're going down to 10 seconds. Snag them quick if you want 'em. Half yards. This one's Hoffman ombre. Starts light and goes all the way to dark on
If
the other
you want it
side.
anytime, come and get it.
Half yard.
Make your mind up.
And that one is going to
Robin.
Robin. Thank you. All right, this is a
If you
cool
want
piece.
it anytime, I can give it.
This one is marked Joanne, and it's a half yard, and it's kind of a cool orange ombre.
Would you walk away?
$3 half yard is going.
Thanks, Sam Hester.
Thank you for your purchase out of the buy it now.
If you want it, here it is.
Joanne half yard orange.
No take-a-readings on that,
Okay.
bad girl. Thank you, M. Hester.
All right, let's see what else I have in this half yard stack. This is a cute piece, black with little red hearts. And this one is marked Sweet Valentine by RJR Fabrics from 2004. So vintage RJR, half yard, black with red hearts, and oh, little like clover hearts. Those are cute. That's a cute piece. RJR from 2004, vintage, going to Bella.
La Bella Latkin.
Thank you. This is kind of a cool piece. It's like a mint green color, and it kind of looks like beehive or turtle shell. And let's see if it's marked. Only thing on there is like that. So it's more of a vintage. It's a pretty decent weight cotton though. So mint. We'll run this one for $3 half yard. That's running mint green,
Mint
beehive or turtle shell look. Half yard. Thank you, Janet.
Jeanette.
To you.
Jeanette Lass. Thank you, Jeanette. Janet.
All right. Let's do these two together. So this is going to be a full yard of fabric, two pieces. They look like they're from the same collection. Let me see. Moda, vintage Moda on both of these. No, oh wait, this one's Marcus.
Can move,
So Marcus Fabrics on this piece and Moda on this piece. Should we run them separate or together? What do you guys think? They were sitting together. They kind of look cool together, don't they? So not the same collection, but really cute. Fall, Halloween prints. We're going to do them together. You get both pieces.
Together forever.
So Marcus Fabrics on this one and Moda on this one. Two really cute pieces. Thank you for your bids.
Marcus and Moda.
And Robin is taking those.
Takes those bad girls.
These are really cute too. I'm going to run these two together. So it's like green plaid speckle, Halloween colors. And then this one's like a light
Thanks, Robin.
ivory with the Halloween colors in kind of a fun grungy grid. And let's see if these are marked. No mark on selvage on that one. And the other one is Ben Artex, Susan Wingett for Ben Artex. So Susan Wingett. And then this one I'm not sure. Oh wait, let me see something. Oh, this one's got a fade. See that fading on the fold? Okay, so we're selling this one, and this one comes with it. Fade mark on the fold.
But that was all he missed, and he ain't coming back.
All right, so Susan Wingett, Ben Artex. I love that piece. The little plaid with the paint speckles. And this is really pretty. Fade mark on the fold. Robin Lynn is taking that.
Thanks, Robin Lynn. Next stop, Chi-Town.
All right, two really pretty. This is a Patrick Losey marbled. Patrick Losey marbled half yard. And then this one is, and these are fall colors, Moda, Sandy Gervais Moda solid. So those two pretty marbles in fall colors, half yards, 2 pieces. That's running.
Fall colors. Wow.
Well, the orange
like
could be summer too.
That sounds like a season song.
Just 2 really pretty half yards going to Wild Granny.
Granny.
Hey, Wild Granny, how are you?
Right now, Wild Granny's singing.
I popped in your show last night. That was fun to see you on.
Joy, we had fun.
All right, let's try another stash builder bundle. All right, again, you don't know size on this. I just weigh it. You're getting really good deals. Trust me on that. Let me show you an example. So, like this one is a piece of that beautiful Andover dimple in a burgundy color. It's a fat quarter. Okay, so that's one that's a fat quarter. This one is also a fat quarter, and it's just a tiny micro grid in kind of a greenish color. And then this beautiful paisley is a quarter yard. So you're getting 2 fat quarters and a quarter yard in this stash builder bundle. Okay. And I tried to put things together that looked nice together. So you get that, and that. All right. So it's a really good deal to get 3 pieces of fabric.
Welcome in, Mary.
And this bundle weighs
Wendy
3.7.
Nice blend.
All right, 3.7 ounces.
Wendy.
2 fat quarters and a quarter yard. Here we go. That's running. That paisley is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Let's see if it has the marked selvage part.
You with him.
Yeah, I don't have the marked selvage part on. That's a pretty bundle. No takers? Okay. All right, nobody wants to build their stash, I guess, today.
Wendy.
All right, let's do some more fun little things I found. So this is a little zip pouch. And she was working on paper piecing. And this is a pattern called Sue Daly Designs Playing with Paper. Oh, it's not really a pattern. It's just a paper piecing, like instructions and kits. And look at all these little paper triangles in there. And then there's also a ruler, brand new ruler with the paper still on it. And another ruler. And so there's 2 different size triangle rulers in there, plus this little thing. And look at all of these that she was already making. There's a ton of these little sets that she was already stitching, and they're in little clipped sets in here, a bunch of them. Okay. So if you've ever wanted to try, or you do know paper piece, oh, and here's some more acrylic templates. Okay. So all of this is in this little pouch. And I've got another one similar to this. So a little project pouch, paper piecing triangles. Let me see how much this weighs. All right, so this goes at a medium weight. And I'm going to start it for $8. You get everything in the pouch and the pouch. Some clips, all those little triangles already pieced, a bunch of paper triangles already in there. Little paper piecing set. Thank you for your bids. And that's going to Becca's sewing table. Congrats,
Becca.
All right, I have another pouch like that. This one is a black and white polka dot one that happens to be, I think.
Black and white.
I was thinking maybe it was a Vera Bradley, but I don't see a Vera Bradley tag on it, so probably not. Okay, anyway, it's a cute little pouch, has multiple pockets, and we have this side that has a bunch of those, and it also has that same little Sue Daily tag thing in there. And then here is your, on the other side of this pouch, this is a packet with the hexies. So
Welcome in,
this is
Joyce.
a paper piecers pre-cut. What size are these? Let me see. Let me get my trusty ruler out. These are 1.5 inch hexies. Okay, so that's in there. And then you've got a bunch of the triangles in the other side that are clipped. And there's also a set of the acrylic rulers in the 2 size triangles. And there's a little thing of the glue. No promises that it's still good. Could have been sitting there a while. But a little, one of those little teeny glue things. Okay, so you're getting this pouch
Delicious.
with all that stuff in it. This one weighs, let's see, 9.6 ounces, $8 start, everything you saw in this little nice pouch. So the hexie paper piecing, and then in the other zip part, there was all those little triangles, and that's going to Ellen.
Ellen.
Thank you,
take
Ellen.
That.
Here you go. All right, here's another fun thing. This one is a little pouch set that she was making. Awesome, Ellen likes that. That she was making scissor holders. And she was using felted wool. Let me show you. Here's a finished one. So little scissor holder made out of felted wool, and then it's lined with batik. And then she edged this whole thing with beads. Isn't that cute? And then there's here's one set completely cut out, ready to finish. And then inside here is another pouch with some pre-cut out, some thread. And then you've got in here a bunch of interfacing, some more fabric. This is like a Xerox copy of the patterns for that and that part of it, to make some more of those little scissor holders. And then there's some pieces of white fabric in here. Maybe that's interfacing. Let me check. No, it's just white cotton. And then there's some other pieces of some prints. Just some that she probably had saved for some of these. And then there's also some little containers of beads. There's more than one. Let's see. Yeah, here's a couple more little beads. Beading thread. So there's a little packet with the beading thread and a needle threader. So, because beading thread is like that more stretchy kind. All right, so you get everything that's in here to make those little scissor holder pouches. And then if you want some more felted wool, we have lots of felted wool today to make those. And this weighs 13.4 ounces. And here it goes. We're going to start this at $10. Now let's start it at 8. You get everything in there. Okay, here we go. So scissor holder project kit, everything I showed in there. The patterns, a couple that are one's already made, couple already cut out, and Todd is getting that. Congrats. Coming to you.
Congrats. Thank you.
All right, let's get another giveaway started.
Todd Stowe takes that.
So everyone get in this giveaway. And again, you get to pick either a little packet of felted wool pieces or one of these pretty batik swatches. They're about like an 8 by 10 swatch or something like that. Oh no, they're longer strips of batik. So like about 8 wide and 12 or 13 long.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right, so everyone getting that giveaway. And let's see if someone wants this set. And I'm going to show you something before I sell this. So this is a kit that she had put together that has 2 different patterns for ornaments made out of felted wool. And I'll show, they are by Buttermilk Basin. So here's one of them that makes these 3. And then here's the other one that makes those 3. So these are tree shaped and these are rectangular, and they're made out of felted wool. And then you've got she made like a bunch of extra copies, and that you've got the templates in there. And anyway, it's all there. And then what's awesome about this bag is all of this felted wool that she had put in here with all that. And then there's some scraps from some she made. And so you all this felted wool in all the colors she had put together to make these ornaments. All right, so, and then I was going to show you something really quick before I run that. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. So this was one of her quilts that she made. Her name was Cindy. And this is a little project quilt, seasoned little flower baskets.
Can you
And
use
the edges are
felted wool for pot holders?
let me think about that. I don't see why you couldn't, because felted wool is pretty insulating, but you would still want to do what you do with normal pot holders, put some of that Thinsulate and stuff inside. But yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. All right, so this is some of her work, and see how tiny a lot of these little pieces are. This is all felted wool, beads, buttons, embroidery. It's gorgeous, right? So this is a little quilt that her husband let me borrow to show you, what you can do with felted wool. The edges are regular quilting cottons, and the behind is regular quilting cotton and quilting cotton on the back. And then this is all felted wool applique with little beads and buttons and embroidery. All right, and that's kind of what this is like. So you're making the little ornaments, felted wool, and then it's got embroidery and stitching, and you can add some little beads or whatever. So this whole kit that is made by Buttermilk Basin.
Delicious.
And the whole bag weighs 1 pound, 10
Yes.
ounces. And I've got this running $22 for everything in the bag. So the patterns and all the felted wool, and there's a ton of wool in here to make those ornaments.
So it's worth it just for the wool.
All right, no takers on that. Do we not have our felted wool people here today?
Maybe not.
All right. Well, we'll wait and see if they come in. Yeah, she did really beautiful work. And he has a lot of her stuff displayed around his house, and every time I go there, I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty. All right, stash builder bundle. Let's try another one. All right, this one, you got these 3. Ooh, that is so pretty. Those 2, and then this floral that have nice matching colors. And these feel like or look like they're probably all either fat quarters or quarter yards. Let me just peek. Fat quarter, and fat quarter. So this is 3 fat quarters. Okay, 3 fat quarters. And here we go.
3 big fat.
Those are running. Look how pretty that is. 1, 2. I love these 2 pieces. Those look like they came from the same collection, don't they? Those 2 back pieces.
Yeah.
They're pretty. Thank you for your bids. And those are going to Robin. Congrats, that's coming to you.
Robin. And the winner of the giveaway is
We
Spazzy.
have a winner, Spazzy. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So you can either get a batik swatch, one or two, or you can get one of these cute little felted wool scrap bags that you could use to make something really cute, like this kind of stuff. You can make some little cute flower applique.
Number one.
So number one, batik, you got it. Coming to you.
Congrats, Spazzy.
All right, let's do another stash bundle. All right, this is a fall bundle. This is a really pretty one. So you got this gorgeous leaf piece, this cute dot, and then this really pretty orange kind of grid piece. And these feel like either quarter yards or fat quarters. So let's see. Fat quarter, and I think these are all fat quarters. Okay, so you get those three pieces. Here we go. That is a really pretty leaf. Look at that. That's a nice little mini micro grid, and then this cute dot. And those are going to Vintage Revival.
Vintage.
Thank you. That was the first
Viva.
purchase? Oh, Vintage
Vintage Revival Junkies.
Revival Junkies. Thank you.
Vintage.
That's coming to you.
Revivale.
Do we have any woven lovers?
Junkies.
Because these are beautiful. Look at these three pieces. They're the like flannelly feel. And look at this really cool texture in them. Let me see what size these are. I think these are all three fat quarters in three different colors of the same type of fabric. So it has the flannel feel on one side and then the smooth woven feel. But you can see how they're see how these are a woven. So that's the back and it's more smooth, and this is the front and it's more flannel feel. These are really nice to applique with too. All right, that's a set of three fat quarters, three same fabric in three colorways. Here we go. Woven, fun to work with, kind of a primitive look. Those are very nice. Who wants those three pretty fat quarters? Becca's sewing table's taking those.
Becca.
Congrats.
Thanks, Becca.
All right, here's a bundle. These all look like either quarter yard or third yard. Yeah, because they aren't fat quarters. So quarter yard or third yard or somewhere in between. Blushy mauve colors, three pieces. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. Estate sale bundles, and we have felted wool today. We have other stuff. Spatsy's taking that. If you're a Civil War fabric looker or lover, let me know in chat, because I do have some of the bundles that lean more Civil War prints. And I have some quilt kits that are Civil War that I can show.
We have Stonewall Jackson's boxers, actually.
And I do have in the buy it now some Civil War prints that you can snag that I'll put on flash sale. So if we have some Civil War lovers, so Clips and Snips is looking for Civil War. Okay, let me get some of those flash sale pieces out that you can snag. They're up here on the shelf. Let me grab.
Carrie Mack loves our kits.
Oh, awesome. You got some nice ones, huh? All right, here's a couple of the Civil War prints I have in the buy it now. I'll just pull those up and run them. Some of these I'm down to the last piece. So let's see. Let me find this one. All right, This one is Judy Rothermill, Marcus Brothers, Old Sturbridge Village 4 floral. And it's kind of yellows, browns, tans. It's a really pretty one. Very sweet calico. And there's your Judy Rothermill selvage. So that one just sold out. Thank you. And then we've got this piece that is a Marcus Brothers. It kind of is, I just have 1/2 yard left of this one. It's like a kind of vintage look wallpaper, and it has these little cranberry berries, and it's kind of a caramel color. So I just have the 1/2 yard left of that one. Let me flash sale it. So if someone wants that last piece, and it's the last piece of it, so I'll give you whatever's left. So it might be a little bit bigger. Let me see. Yeah, this is actually 24 inches. So that one is sold out. Thank you. All right. And then this piece is, let's see, get this one pinned. This one is a Marcus Brothers. Let me see what this is. It just says Marcus Brothers on it. Let's see right there. And it's kind of a mauvey rosy color. I have 2/2 yards left of that one. Flash sale running on that. It's a nice color, a nice piece. And if you get more than one unit, it will stay connected. I won't cut it. So if there's any that you buy that are multiple pieces. Thank you. Sold out. All right, this one is a Wyndham Beacon Hill by Pat Speth. And let's see if I can find that one. Wyndham. I have 1/2 yard left of this one. So you're getting whatever's left on this, it looks like. So that one's running on flash. 1/2 yard. This looks like more than 1/2 yard is available. Let me check. Did that one just sell?
I'm not sure.
Actually, I have a full yard of this. So if you want the other part, that sold it out. But if you want the other half of this, I'm just going to run it as a 1/2 yard for $5, because that's what it was on flash sale for, was $5.10. So if you want the other half of this piece, just bid on this right now and you can get the other half. All right, no takers on that. Okay. Or maybe someone bought it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I should have checked. Okay. And then let's see. The other two that I have, well, I have a couple of stripes that go with Civil War, and then the other two that I have are that are specifically Civil War. I have this Judy Rothermill 150 anniversary, and let me get that one. Let's see. Okay, where is this one? You know what? Did this one not get loaded? All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna have to find this one because it's not showing up. Civil War Tribute is what this is called. Hey, Bert.
Yep. I'm here.
You well, I don't think you know how to do it. Okay.
Do what?
This is Party of 12, Judy Rothermill, and it is the beautiful pink colorway. Let me get that one. This one's hard to get, so I have this one a little priced up a little bit for 1/2 yards. That beautiful pink red Judy Rothermill Party of 12 is running if anyone wants some of that one. And then I'll find that other one. Just give me a second in the inventory to go find that one. Let's see. Except my my screen's frozen. All right. Let's see, that one is called Civil War. Civil War Tribute.
Maybe
Here it is. Okay, I found it. It just doesn't, for some reason, it didn't have units in there. All right, so I'm going to put 4 in there, put it in the show. Okay, so that one's in there now. Let me run that one if you want some of that one. All right, so that one is running on flash sale for half yards if you want some of that one. Civil War Tribute 150th Anniversary, Judy Rothermel. Sorry, that took me a second to get that listing. Thank you for your purchases on that beautiful fabric. All right, so we'll get those cut and those will come with your orders. Put those over here. And then I do have a little bit of this stripe that is a Spectrix. It's just kind of a neat ticking stripe that looks good with, you know, primitive or Civil War. Half yards are running in that. I've got 2 left on that one. Kind of a muted red, blue, tan combo. If anyone wants half yards of that. Sold out. Thank you. And then I do have this woven that's a black brown combo ticking stripe. It's a beautiful fabric. I've got 2 half yards left on that one. So black brown woven. It's just a really nice one if someone wants half yards of that. Thank you for joining. Welcome in, everybody. Estate sale. We have felted wool, quilting cottons. We're looking at a couple of things in the flash sale right now. And then I have one piece of this one left. I don't know that it's technically a Civil War, but it's from that same era. It is Encore by Leroy for Free Spirit. And it's a Westminster. And it says I have 2 available. So there's 2 half yards left of this one. It's a really good color and pattern that goes really good with Civil War stuff. Either way, because it's kind of that mustardy brown and little tiny micro pattern.
Thank you, Clip and Snip.
Thank you, Clip and Snip. So that one's running. There's 1 half yard left and not anymore. Thank you. All right. And then let's see, what do I have left? Oh, this is a larger scale print. And I'm selling this one by the yard because it's such a large scale. I feel like you have to have a full yard of it. And this one is called Victorian Floral Scroll Blank Quilting from 2011. I have 3 yards left. So you're getting a full yard of this. Has a black background. And this is this Victorian fancy scroll with the flowers. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit and you can see. So if you'd like a yard of that or more, that's running.
It runneth.
Kind of a paisley black background. All right, so that one, and then let's see what else do I have in there. Oh, I have some of this. This is a Robert Kaufman, Darlene Zimmerman called Classic Minis, and it's cute. Little red paisley. Oh, and I need to fix this. Because all right, so that's running if you want half yards of that little mini red white paisley swirl. Darlene Zimmerman for Robert Kaufman. Not Civil War necessarily. Thank you. S.
Yes,
Breakout.
out.
She has some stuff out there that's really collectible. This maker that or not maker designer. So if you like Robert Kaufman, look up Darlene Zimmerman. She's got some pretty good stuff.
Thank you, S.
All right, thank you. And then this is very cottage core. It's a Robin Pandolph for I think Ben Artex. Let me look. No, for Moda. I thought this was Ben Artex. Let me see. No, it is Moda. It's vintage Moda. Secret Garden by Robin Pandolph for Moda. Let's look at that old style selvage. So very cottage core. It's like a lace ribbon. And this is on flash sale, half yards. It looks like I've got 5 available. So you can get up to 2.5 yards of that. Pretty ribbon, lace, floral, kind of a nice light tan color background. Kind of looks antiqued. Thank you. That's running. All right, that's bright. Helps taking some of that. Thanks. All right, so those are the ones that I had in the buy it now for flash. And then let's look at some other pieces I pulled out today. Let me get this stack pulled down. These are all full yards. So all full yards. This one is a vintage Beth Ann Brusk for David Textiles. It's a really pretty green floral. This would go good with a lot of different things. And it's a medium scale full yard. Let's see. I bought 2 of the half yards on that earlier from the bin. Can you keep? Yeah, anything that is that you bought multiples of it will stay all together. I won't cut it. Yeah. I'll tell you if for some reason they were pre-cut. All right, so this is a full yard.
Oh yeah, if we don't have to cut it, we won't.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, full yard, David Textile, Beth Ann Bruss. That's a really pretty marbled tan brown with the green roses. So if someone wants that full yard.
Well, I'm the best. Yeah.
All right.
Best too.
Here is a really cute Christmas piece that is it's a green with gold gilding, kind of a wintry Christmas piece. This is Hoffman International Winter Solstice. Look how pretty that is with the gold gilding on there. And this is a full yard. Hoffman gold gilded. The evergreens. So pretty. Full yard. That's going to Spazzy. Thank you, Spazzy.
Thanks,
Oh,
Spaz.
there's a piece of paper on there with your little note you might want to take off. All right, this one is a vintage VIP Cranston. This is a cute piece. It's let me pull it out the other way so it's folded it wrong side out, but it's little, just little cherry branches with the cherries all over it. It's a little VIP vintage Cranston full yard cherries.
Vintage A. Cranston. Welcome in, everybody. Happy
So,
afternoon to
cherry,
you
full
all.
yard, vintage Cranston. That's a pretty piece. Thank you for your bids. And
Patty
your shot.
Tree takes that.
And when you open that, I'm not going to refold it, but it's folded wrong side out, so it looks faded.
Thank
but
you.
Open
Thank
it
you,
up and
Patricia.
you'll see the beauty. All right, this is also a vintage Cranston. It is red with this gold.
Wunderbar Fraulein.
What would you call this? Like stippling design on it all over, and it is a metallic.
Ooh.
So full yard of that one.
Use that in a sentence at least once daily.
Well, that's what that design is called that quilters, do on random stippling. And so that's kind of what it reminds me of because it's that same concept on there.
It sounds like a bad gait
No
in your walk.
takers on that.
She had a bad stippling when she walked.
This is really cute. This is a border print and it's a vintage Debbie Mom little winter forest. Look at the cute little birds and bunnies. And then you've got this kind of winter sky with the trees and the moon. So little vintage Debbie Mom 1 yard border print.
I'm pretty sure that's
the border is on both sides of the fabric. So you've got border.
I'm pretty sure that scene's from Mars because there's multiple moons.
Multiple moons, yep.
Bella.
Bella is taking that cute piece.
La Bella.
All right.
Thank you, Bella.
This is a batik wannabe. So not a batik, so it's a nice regular quilting cotton feel. Timeless treasures, just a really pretty marbled orange. Full yard, timeless treasures. That's running now, batik look, but regular cotton feel, timeless treasures. Full yard. Some people don't love the batik feel, but they like the look. And this kind of solves that. All right. This is vintage Alexander Henry from 2009. It is a cool piece. It's called Bramble. It's just like scribble on top of a burnt orange color. And vintage Alexander Henry from 2009. Ghastly. Oh, this is a ghastly, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Ghastly Bramble. I didn't know they did this colorway.
Uh-oh, it's a
That's
ghastly.
cool. Ghastly Bramble. It's a
Get
full
ready.
yard.
Get your bidding fingers ready.
All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna start it at 12. Ghastly Bramble, Alexander Henry 2009. That's the original year they did that. Because the more modern ones you see are 2011 and 2013,
fix that.
I think. That's a cool get. All right.
Gonna open
And
it
then
back and
here
say, "Oh,
is
Ashley."
just a nice autumn color stripe. Let's see who this one is by. It is Henry Glass. So Henry Glass autumn color stripe, full yard.
The last one was a ghastly. This one's a stripely.
All right, that's running Henry Glass autumn color stripe. You've got the greens and the pretty fall colors. No takers on that. All right, this piece I'm going to run at a discount. It's a really nice piece, but it has a fade line. See the fade line on there? On the folds. It's possible she got it that way. This is by, it's a Judy Rothermel, Christmas in Virginia for Marcus Fabrics. So it's a really pretty Civil War piece.
Yeah, well, that explains.
Let me just open it up and see. So this side of the fabric that wasn't exposed doesn't seem to have the fading as much, but this side definitely you can see it right there. Okay. So it's a full yard. You're still going to be able to get some really nice, squares and cuts out of this full yard. So I'm going to run this at 5. Now let's do $4. Full yard, Judy Rothermel, Christmas in Virginia. It's a blue, kind of a muted slate blue. You're getting a full yard. All right, no takers on that.
They just don't like Christmas in Virginia.
It's a pretty piece. Look how pretty that is. Anyone want me to rerun that for $4? All right. This is a Clothworks Hey Cupcake by Danny DePaolo.
Becca says rerun it.
Rerun it. All right. $4, full yard, Judy Rothermel, Christmas in Virginia. It does have fade marks, but there's still a lot of nice usable fabric on there. On top of the fade and below. So all of that.
Or maybe she's just saying she would rather be in Maryland.
Oh. Oh, I thought she wanted a rerun. Okay.
Oh, so did I, but that was my bad.
All right. This is a full yard Clothworks. Hey, Steph. Black and like cream dot. Danny DePaolo. It's just a cute piece. Full yard. Someone wants that one.
Danny DePaolo. That sounds like a nightclub guy, doesn't it? This week at the Starlight Lounge, Danny DePaolo.
Yeah, kind of does. All right, no one needs the black and cream dot.
Nobody wants to listen to Danny DePaolo.
All right, this is really nice fabric.
Singing
It's
of the 50s.
like a micro screen grid tan black combo, and it is by
Mickey,
it's Wyndham. So it's a nice Wyndham called
you, Nancy.
Wyndham Basic Style, and it's a full yard. So this would go well with Civil War stuff. Wyndham full yard, tan black micro grid screen. Someone wants that one. No takers. Okay. Do you guys want to see the Civil War quilt kits that I have left? Let me show you. So this is a really special one. This is called Golden's Journal. Get it pinned here. Okay. It makes a quilt that's 89 by 112. And what you get with this is the pattern set with fabric for 12 blocks with 2 blocks that are completed. And it's this full like booklet type kit that would have come, and she's got it all, taken apart with all her notes and everything, but it's a booklet type quilt kit. And then these were made into little block sets, and this is one of the ones that has the blocks, a block completed, and then she's got the scraps left from it. So this is the first block, and then that's your pattern for it. Here's the second one that's completed, and she's got it in a nice little, that is so pretty. So that one's completed in there with her little scraps left from it. And then you've got all these pages, with all the other ones. So here's some more pages, and then here's the next block. Incomplete, but in the packet with the page with the pattern. Here's the next one. Some more. Here's your next one. And they're all in order. I kept them all in the right order. So here's all your pre-cut fabrics for all the blocks. So it just continues going like that. And then you have, so that's all of this stack. This is a huge amount of stuff. And then you've got this full bag of fabric that are for months. I think the last one for the borders and stuff, because that's where you finish off the borders. I'll show you a picture of the quilt in just a second. Sorry, these are plastic sleeves, kind of hard to manage here. And then you've got all these other packets that go with some of the other ones of all this fabric. Look how much fabric there is here. And that. All right, and then let me find a picture of the quilt for you here. It's beautiful. I think it was clear towards the back of here, so it'll take me a second to go through. I think I have a picture in the listing. So if you click through the pictures in the listing, it's in there as well. As I was going through this. Sorry, it takes a minute to show stuff like this. So be patient with me. Bert's over there whistling Jeopardy. All right. So that's your finished quilt. Let's see. The blocks that we showed were wait, hang on. Oh, no, that's not this quilt. That's a different one. It's this one. This picture. Okay, here we go. That makes more sense. Okay, so that's the finished quilt. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So if someone wants this humongous amount of pre-cut fabric, some uncut, 2 finished blocks, and then the kits to make the rest of this. And again, this was the original little book pattern. I'm going to run it. I have this at an amazing price for everything you're getting. So yeah. That is running. If someone wants that whole kit that makes it's everything in this bin. So, all right, no takers on that, right? Hello, Bert.
I guess not. No, doesn't look like it.
Okay. All right, so well, I have that. If someone wants that later, let me know. It's a beautiful kit. All right, and then this one is Bonnie Blue Quilts Cotton Club. I've got that one in there, and then I've also got another one that's in there that is I'll pin it for you so you can see. So I've got 3 big kits.
Yeah, pull your camera up because it's basically it's
Yeah, I
Dana's
know.
behind show today.
It's what?
Dana's Heine show.
Sorry. Okay. So I just pinned one of the other ones I have. The one I have pinned has 16 completed blocks and then 1 to 5 kits
You're
with
back,
patterns and fabric. So it's an amazing set. And it's all Judy Rothermel, the whole kit. All right. So if someone's interested in seeing that, let me know. All right, let's run this yard. This is Beth Brusque for David Textiles. Ooh, that's pretty. Full yard, kind of a olive green. And Beth Ann Brusque. Full yard is running. This is really nice cotton. Feels really good. That's pretty. Someone wants that pretty piece. It's running. Full yard. All right, should we do some more stash bundles? We didn't get any scrap bags made, Bert.
Nope.
All right, let me find some more stash bundles. These are in this bin. Everything is 1/4 of a yard. So, or bigger. So you get 1/4 of a yard or bigger pieces with these little bundles. And some of these run like that's more Civil War type prints right there. So this is a full bundle, 4 different fabrics. And let's get that started. All 1/4 yard or bigger. So they're either at least a 1/4 yard or between a 1/4 yard and a 1/3 yard. So you get that whole pile. And that's going to Robin. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
Here's another bundle. Little stars, little triangles, little ticking stripe. 4 pieces, again, that are at least a 1/4 yard. Why is my hang on, my screen's frozen. Is it going? Okay.
Yeah.
So this bundle is running. So you get all of those.
That's
1/4
nice
yard
bundle.
or bigger. No takers
Okay,
on that bundle. Okay, here's a bundle that has light creams and browns. And that one's a Judy Rothermill, I think. 19th century backgrounds. Yep. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces. Or is that 3? No, there's 2 of that one. 2 pieces of that one. My screen is doing such weird stuff. Sorry. Here we go. That's running. So you get that one, and then 2 pieces of this one. Nice bundle. Patricia is taking that bundle.
Thanks, Patricia.
All right, 1/4 yard or bigger. Here's another bundle. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Quarter yard or bigger. 4 pieces. Spaz, taking that.
Thank you, Spaz.
Ooh, I like this bundle. Just got some cool prints in it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1/4 yard or bigger. That's running. All right, no takers.
Hey, thank you, Lone Pine Laser, for the
Hey,
raid.
Lone Pine just rated us. Thank you so much. Let me pull up your profile and share it, and let's get a giveaway started. Giveaway is running right now. Everyone get in, and you can either get this really pretty batik swatch, or you can get one of the little packets of felted wool. So either way, get in that giveaway. And Bert's gonna pull up the phone so I can.
Yeah, if I can find it here.
All right. These are Joe Morton Andover ticking stripe. And you get one in blue, red, black, and greens. These are nice.
Welcome in, Mama.
Let me see what size these are. Exactly.
Welcome in, Mourn Me.
These are all 10.5-inch wide pieces. So it's bigger than a 1/4 yard. So you're getting 4 of these matching different colorway Joe Morton Andovers. Look how nice that set is. There we go. Oh, and Bert just got profile for me. Let me get this started. 2, 4, 6, 8. $2 a piece for some Joe Morton. That's really nice. Look at that. Okay, Lindsay, thank you for your first purchase. This is a nice set. Those are coming to you. And here is Lone Pine Lasers profile. Can everyone please give Lone Pine a follow? Next show is on the 18th. They hand make really cool stuff, but they also sell in other categories. So make sure you're following them. They do lots of custom laser engraved boxes, wooden magnets, engraved tumblers and mugs. And then they also do estate, garage, and storage finds. So make sure you are following them. And let's see, Lone Pine says they have a 420 raid train on Monday. Oh, nice. So make sure you have that bookmarked. 420 raid train. Oh, I see. So the theme on that is that you get 420 max shipping. So that's a good deal. So, and they're doing estate sale storage stuff. So very cool. All right. Next.
They do laser hair
bundle.
removal right there on Whatnot.
No.
You pay them and they'll like do somebody's armpits right there. Right there.
No, they make cool laser stuff.
Oh.
All right, this is a set, quarter yard or bigger. That's a really nice print. Nice print.
I'd pay to see that.
This one and then this one. Okay, so you're getting those 4 pieces in this bundle. All right, and these are all nice quilting cottons. So nice 4-piece bundle there. That's a really cool print. That one, that one, that one. No takers. All right, these 2 pieces are sitting in this. Let me see what they are. They're I think that's an Andover or Marcus. I'm not sure. And then this one is Joe Morton. So they're probably both Joe Morton Andovers. And there's 2 of them, and they are both 10. One's 10 and one's 11. So by width of fabric. So we're going to run those 2 together. 2 really nice Joe Morton pieces.
If you want to order fabric from Great Britain, I guess that's cool.
Patricia.
He takes that.
Thank you. Yeah, what are shipping rates right now with the UK? Because I know everybody's kind of sticking to their own countries right now because of stuff. Oh, the 420 is a Corey Max raid train. Ooh, that'll be nice. I need to get on one of those.
Thank you, Patty Priest.
Very cool. All right, this one is a really nice bundle. So you've got reds, kind of the maroon reds and tans. All of those are really nice pieces. All quarter yard or bigger.
And the giveaway winner
is Randy.
Randy.
Congrats, Randy. Do you want this piece of batik or one of the little felted wool scrap bags that you can craft with? Felted wool you can use for applique or crafts. Thank you, Lone Pine. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. One of the felted wool scrap packs. All right, you got it.
Felted wool wrap
There we go.
pack.
That one's coming to you. All right. This bundle is a really nice bundle. And it's heavy. And that is running. So look at all those pretty pieces. Extra threads free. No extra charge. That's a really pretty piece. Patricia is snagging that. That's a really good gift. Incredible.
Thank you, Patty P.
All right. These are, so those were the ones that were 3rd yards. And then these are just stash builder bundles where I did not pre-measure the fabric. I just put littler pieces together. I can kind of glance and tell you approximately what they are. And then I just run them by weight. So you've got cute little checks in 2 colorways and then this really cute stripe. And this bundle weighs 3.3 ounces.
She can tell.
Fat quarter. That one looks like a 1/4 yard, and that one looks like a 1/4 yard. So you've got 2 fat, or 1 fat and 2 1/4 yards.
Yep, she can tell the size of a piece of fabric by the flavor alone. Suck on a corner, she knows.
Here we go. That's running. This one's really nice, quilting cotton. These are super cute. Little checks. Kind of Halloween theme. No takers. All right. Stash builder bundle. Here's another one. All right, these are nice. These could go with Civil War stuff. Here we go. Nice green tone, beige, and then this one's a woven, little micro check woven. That's a pretty bundle. Here we go. And just looking, we've got fat quarter. I think there's 3 fat quarters here, maybe. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Maria, thank you for your first purchase. Pretty little bundle there. All right.
Maria Elena.
This is like dark blue, and then it's got orange. It looks like a Joe Morton to me. Let me see. I don't have the marked side of selvage, but it feels like Andover cotton. And then this is a nice blue piece that is that one actually is Primitive Gathering Moda, and it's somewhere between a 1/4 yard and a 1/3 yard. And then this one, oh, I've seen this before. Who did that one? That little wood grain. It's RJR, Witching Hour RJR. It's got that cool wood grain in it. All right, so fat quarter, and then this one's between a 1/4 yard and a 1/3 yard size. Here we go. Stash builder bundles. We're just trying to go through what's left of all these smaller pieces, and you get really good deals with some bundles. Patricia is getting that.
Patricia Pre.
Congrats.
Thank you, Patty Pre.
This is a gorgeous bundle. Look how pretty that print is. And then you get these 2 beautiful light neutrals. I like that bundle. And these are, let's see, fat quarter. That one looks like a fat quarter. Yep, 3 fat quarters. I'm going to start that one at 5. It's worth it. Here we go.
Hey, Sunshine
Crafts is in. Thank you for the raid. We'll pull up your profile. This is 3 fat quarters. 3 fat quarters. Those are all really pretty. Stephanie's taking that. Thank you.
Steph.
All right, let me pull up our raider. Thank you so much, Sunshine Lane. So they get you followed. Can you grab this? Oh.
That's why.
All right, Sunshine Lane is selling craft stamps, scrapbook and junk journaling stuff, paper crafts, and she's got a next show coming up on the 18th and the 23rd. Thank you so much. Amy is her name. Can everyone give her a follow? And please bookmark those upcoming shows. Thank you so much for the raid. All right, we're gonna run another giveaway.
For a while, maybe
So
longer.
for that raid. All right, this one is running. Everyone get in. And again, you can pick either this beautiful batik swatch or one of the little felted wool swatch or scrap piece bundles.
Hey, we just got another raid.
Oh, get in
Quilters
that
Consignment.
giveaway. Get in that giveaway, everybody. This
You know
giveaway is
that song?
running either felted wool or a batik. So you get one of those, and let's pull up another
Quilters
consignment. Thank you so much. I'm following you now. And their profile says, welcome to Quilters Consignment, giving premium pre-loved fabric kits and notions a second life. We curate the best D-stash treasures from quilters across Texas. Tell us when your next show is probably going to be, because I don't see you've got one on there. So thank you so much for the raid. Everyone give them a follow.
Tejas.
Brand new seller.
Yeehaw.
Brand new seller, you guys. Please give them a follow. Thank you so much for that raid. If you want to get another show added real quick, we can all bookmark it for you. So just let me know in chat with a question mark so it shows up bold, and we'll go in and bookmark it for you. And thank you so much for the raid, and welcome to Selling on Whatnot. You're in a good place.
Welcome in, y'all.
We have a lot of fun here. The fabric community is amazing. All right, look at this beautiful green bundle.
Particularly
Look how pretty that is. Look at that one and that one. So green bundle. Let's see. We've got fat quarter,
green with
quarter yard, and fat quarter. 3 pieces. Here we go. Beautiful bundle here. That's running. Look how pretty that is. That's like sunflowers. That's so pretty. Green tone. That is cool. And that one's a nice marbled. Patricia Pree is taking that set. Thank you.
Thanks, Double P.
All right. How about these 2 fun bright pieces? This one is with the fabric, 3rd yard. The other one is 10-inch. So a quarter yard and a 3rd yard. Classic cottons, year 2000 vintage. And let's see if this one I don't have a marked part of the selvage. So cute, colorful pieces. And $3, you get them both. That's a really cute wavy fun stripe, isn't it? 3rd yard and 10-inch. 2 cute pieces. No takers. Okay.
They don't like the colorful stuff.
All right, let's see what we've got in some yardage here. This is a really nice piece. This one is, oh, I think I ran this one. Did I run this one earlier? Beth Ann Brusk David Textile. It's a full yard. I think maybe I ran this one. So we'll skip that one. All right, and then let me know if someone who saw that was like, wait, run it.
Black backgrounds.
What's that?
Kay does not love black backgrounds.
You don't love black backgrounds?
That's why she never eats chocolate cake.
All right. This is really cool. It's a like marbled brown. It's not a batik. It's a screen print. It feels and looks vintage. It is a full yard.
Devil's.
So that's kind of cool, right? That's your colors right there. So if someone wants that piece, full yard, that's running. Really cool marbled. Not a batik. It is a screen print. It's a batik wannabe. If you don't like the feel of batik, Stephanie's going to take that cool piece.
Funny bro.
I love batiks, but they are kind of they're thinner and slipperier, and so they're a little bit more difficult to stuff sometimes. So Not everybody loves them. All right, let's do this bin that I haven't pulled from yet. These are all 1 yard pieces.
Yeah. Harder to sew with, but
All right, more stash bundle. Ooh, that's pretty.
Hey, Jacqueline.
Leaf print.
And the giveaway winner is.
Oh, we have a giveaway winner. Sue is getting to pick. Do you want this beautiful red batik or one of the little felted wool packets? So felted wool or batik.
Sue,
The wool, blue or red? I'll let you pick. The one with the aqua or the red on the front.
Sue,
You got it. And congrats. And we definitely have wool. So if we've got people who want felted wool bundles, let me know.
Let us know.
We can get to those. Okay, you've got this beautiful quarter yard. This one is a fat quarter. And then this is a beautiful plaid. Is it a woven or a screen? It's a screen print fat quarter. Okay, screen print fat quarter plaid. So you get all 3 of these. That's a pretty set. And here we go.
And they're off.
That's running. All right,
Everyone
beautiful
sees
leaf
fall
quarter
fabric
yard,
today, huh?
fat
Oh.
quarter, and fat quarter. No takers on fall. Okay. How
Okay,
about?
so we do have some people that want some felted wool. So
All right. Let me run one more of these and then we'll grab felted wool. All right. Little polka dots in yellow, purple, and that has a shimmer to it. The yellow doesn't, the purple has a shimmer. And then this piece with the larger polka dots. And these are fat quarter, quarter yard, and fat quarter, or quarter yard. 2 quarter yards and 1 fat quarter. Here we go. That purple dot's really cute with the shimmer on it. 3 pieces. Stash builder bundle going to Hey Lindsay. Congrats.
thank you,
All right,
Lindsay.
felted wool.
Okay, so
Tell me which ones are which. Well,
okay, so
obvious, but
on the smalls, the 2 bags that are sitting sideways are the tiny, are the
the
little
ones on
ones.
top, these are the tiny pieces.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, let's do and then these are mediums.
those are mediums.
Those
No, those are
no,
mediums.
these are medium.
Those are large.
Let's do a medium size bag. Okay. So what this is pieces of felted wool that are medium sized pieces. So like, anywhere from like that up to like this, just nice medium sized pieces. And you get a nice variety of colors. And the wool medium sized bags weigh 4 to 5 ounces. So it's a nice assortment of medium size pieces. We start these at
Hey, Barb.
$4 a bag.
How you doing?
It's a lot of wool for that much, a ton. And felted wool is muy expensive. And so this is really nice selection of felted wool medium size pieces going to S. Breakout.
Thank you, S. Brightout.
Here's another medium size bag. We got some burgundy, red, black, some tans. It looks like Bert put a little piece of black in there to make weight. Yes, these are felted wool is for
Feeling.
this.
Feelings.
So this is a quilt.
Nothing more than
that
feeling.
The applique is all felted wool. Is this not gorgeous? So the sides and the back behind are quilting cottons, and then you've got the felted wool applique, and she did embroidery and little beads and buttons, and this is so pretty, right?
Why did she do that?
I think on this one she had it. She did the quilting with the cotton there, and then the applique. Oh, because your borders are quilted, And then she did the applique on here, so I don't know whether she did the quilting. These are machine quilted on the edges for sure. And then this is all handwork because she hand appliqued all this felted wool on here. If you look close, see the little stitches on there. It's kind of like a little blanket stitch, and then the embroidery. So yeah, it's so beautiful, huh? And that's what you use all those little pieces of felted wool for.
Beautiful.
And I have a couple of
me.
projects. This one's not for sale, but I have a couple of projects that I am going to sell if you want to buy something like that as, you know, to have kind of an example. So, all right. So this bag, medium size felted wool. Here we go. That's running. So you get everything in that bag. Some nice pretty pieces. And a lot of these have texture too, like herringbone or tweeds or just all kinds of nice stuff. Shelly, thank you for your first purchase. Let's get a buyer's giveaway going. And I have a fun
Thank you, Shelly.
tray of goodies, of little things that have been in this found in this estate that you get to pick from. So I'll put like 3 things out for you to choose from. So I'm just gonna grab
Shelly Rye.
3 things out. And let me get this giveaway started. So this is a buyer giveaway. So everyone that's made a purchase so far, I've got a little bag of the amazing clips that we all love.
Haley.
I've got this beautiful piece of batik that is 1/4 yard. And then I've got this twill tape rolled up. It looks like it's probably at least a couple yards, and it's measuring tape, twill tape. How cute is that? So you get to pick one of those 3 items. So 1/4 yard batik, twill tape, or clips. So everyone getting that giveaway that made a purchase. And thank you so much for being here and for your purchases. All right. Here is another medium bag of felted wool. We've got some beautiful gray, some tan, some other tan, some burgundy, some black. So this is a nice medium wool bag.
And we put all of them in designer bags. Custom
designer.
made designer bag.
There we go. Right. All right, that's running.
Not to be confused.
Oh, there's some red in there too. So that's running. Medium-sized pieces of felted wool. Nice 4 to 5 ounces of Dan is getting out. Congrats. All right, let's do a large bag.
I am myself.
So this is going to be 8 to 11 ounces of felted wool. The pieces are bigger. And you're going to get some nice felted wool in here. Look at that one. She probably hand dyed. That is cool. That would make something really cool. All right, so this is a large bag, 8 to 11 ounces. $6 start. Here we go. So wool pieces, felted wool, large pieces. That one's got texture. Look at these pretty colors. This one is so cool. And S bright. Oh, it's taking that.
Yeah, I did some research. That's what I thought. Swedish for felted wool.
All right, here's another felted wool large bag. Ooh, look at that green.
She's like, I haven't heard you do that in a long time.
All right, large bag, larger pieces.
Yes, we've been running them most of the show.
All right, so here we go.
We'll probably get back to them.
Yeah, we'll get some more out here in a minute. We're running felted wool right now. So this is a large bag of felted wool pieces. It's a lot of wool. Yes, bright towel taking that. All right, who wants some little pieces that you can just play with, craft with,
make
that
flowers.
To make little things like this. Let's run a couple of the little bags. So let me grab a couple. You get a lot of variety in here, but the pieces are going to be small. And these bags weigh, what did they weigh?
3 ounces.
3 ounces.
3. 1, 2, 3.
So look how much is in there. We stuff them really full. You get a lot of little pieces of wool to craft with. You can make flowers, leaves, stems, craft with them. Ellen was getting
take
that.
that bad girl.
There's another one.
Thank you, Ellen.
So little pieces of felted wool. That's running. So they weigh 3 ounces, and felted wool is actually very light. So you're getting a lot of pieces in there. Barb is taking that one. Thank you, Barb.
Thank you, Barb.
All right. Let me see what else I have up here for Civil War.
Oh, have her look at Buy It Now, too.
Yeah, there's a few left in the Buy It Now. We sold a lot of them earlier, though. So check in the Buy It Now. There's a few Civil War pieces that are still left. And if you want one of those, let me know and I can flash sell it. All right, we have 13 seconds before this draws. Buyer giveaway, clips, batik quarter yard, or this really cool measuring tape, twill tape. It looks like there's a couple yards there. So everyone get in, and it is drawing. Who gets to pick? Ellen. Congrats, Ellen. Would you like the clips, the quarter yard of batik, or the little measuring tape, twill tape? And congrats. The measuring tape, twill tape. You got it.
Yeah, we can run more felted wool a little bit later. That's fine. Congrats.
What size bag do you want? I'll just run another one.
You want the littlest pieces, or do you want the other
medium,
pieces?
or the large? So medium, large, or little. The little. Okay.
Well, we have 3 ounces. They're all 3 ounces.
The little bags are all 3 ounces. Yeah. All right. So here's one that has little pieces. These all look like nice strips. So you can get a lot, nice wide strips. All right, here we go.
Felted wool fray.
It does a little bit, but the way that they felt wool, it is kind of like felt because it kind of mashes the fibers together.
Yeah.
But it can fray a little bit, and that's why they usually do like the kind of hem
Ellen,
stitching
take that.
on the edges. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you, Ellen.
Let me show you a close up again on this, and you'll kind of see. So these tiny little pieces of wool. See how she hem stitches the edges. But every once in a while you'll see a little loose piece of wool. I'm not seeing much on this, but yeah. But regular wool will fray more, but felting it, kind of mashes the fibers all together, makes it more dense. All right, let's do Civil War. Oh, I have this piece that I ran at a discount because it has some fade damage to it. And this is a Judy Rothermel piece that is called something Christmas in Virginia. And it's a beautiful blue, steel gray blue color. It has that nice print. And see how there's some fading on. It's one of those colors that tends to have fading problems if it sits around too long. But it's a nice piece that you can get a lot of blocks out of, and it's a full yard, vintage Judy Rothermel. So I'm going to run that one. I ran it for 4 and no one snagged it. So $3, full yard. There's some fading on some of the fold lines, but that's such a pretty piece and a beautiful, that's your color right there. That blue gray color. Janet is taking that. Thank you. Nice piece. All right, let me. All right, and then what else do I have up here that's Civil War? Let me find some more bundles that read Civil War. Let's see. Let me see what's in this one. All right, these are the stash builders, and these are like the Kansas Trouble ones. So they're like the Kansas Trouble Moda type pieces. And this one you're getting like an eighth yard, a quarter yard, and a quarter yard type pieces on. Or no, that one's probably an eighth of a yard too.
Okay.
So 4 pieces. That's Janet's.
Okay.
All right, so here is Stash Builder Bundle. 4 different prints.
Janet.
They're like the Kansas Trouble quilter type ones. So you get all of those. Robin is taking that bundle.
Robin Lynn.
Okay, here's another bundle like that. These are bigger pieces. This one is a fat quarter yard or bigger, and another fat quarter. So 3 pieces in this bundle. That's really pretty. That one and this pretty one. Okay, those 3. That's running.
Jesse is a friend. Yeah, you know he's been a good friend of mine. But lately
And Stephanie's
changed,
taking that
ain't
bundle.
hard to
Thank you.
find. Jesse's got himself a glue, and I want to make her mine. Thank you, Steph. Welcome in, Jesse.
All right, here's another one that has that Kansas Trouble look. I don't always know what. Yeah, like see that one's Kansas Trouble. All right, so we've got those 3. Those are pretty. And let's see. Let me see size. Quarter yard. This looks like 3 quarter yard pieces.
Oh, wake up, Maggie. I think
That's
I got
right.
something to say to you. Welcome in, Maggie. Welcome in, Emerson. Welcome in, Mama.
Kansas Trouble Moda style pieces going to
Robin
Robin.
Lynn.
All right, here's some nice ones. This is actually a 4-piece bundle, smaller pieces. So like a fat eighth or an eighth of a yard. That one that looks like it's a quarter yard. That one looks like a fat quarter. That one looks like a quarter yard or a fat eighth. Okay, so those 4 pieces. That's going to
Maria
Thank you.
Elena. Thank you, Maria.
All right, some more Kansas Trouble. 3 pieces. This one actually might be a half yard. Huh? No, it's an extra large fat quarter. And then that one's a fat quarter, and that one is a quarter yard. All right, those 3.
Triple the
That's
pleasure,
running.
triple the fun, triple the deliciousness.
That one's pretty. I like the background on that with the little plaid. That's a nice one.
Robin's
Take
take that bad boy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Robin.
All right.
Welcome in, Julie. Welcome
That
in,
one.
Casey.
That one feels
Welcome
like a
in,
Marcus. Let me look.
Thrifting Susie.
That's an RJR fat quarter. This one is that was like a third of a yard. This next piece. And then this one is a quarter yard.
Caroline.
Okay.
Ba, ba,
That's a nice set.
Welcome in, Caroline. Welcome in, Alex. Welcome in, Babs.
That's running. That's a really pretty one. Love that one.
Welcome in, Sadie.
And that one.
Or Sadie. Sorry, I was rhyming the Sadie with the A and cat and lady. Stephanie Bro.
Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, we can do some more felted wool. Let me run a couple more of these bundles, and then we'll go back to some wool. All right, this is nice. That one and that one. And we've got, that was like a third of a yard, probably a quarter yard, and a fat quarter. Stash bundle. Here we go. That's running.
Boogie nights, it's alright if you got the feeling. Boogie nights, hold on tight. Mm-hmm. Dance with the boogie. Get
Thrifting
down.
Susie. Thank
Susie.
you. Good get. All right, one more, and then we'll do some felted wool.
Thanks, Susie.
All right, we've got this pretty one. That's not really necessarily going to be a Civil War type, but it's pretty. And it is a fat quarter by Brannick and Pettick for Moda. Actually, it is Civil War. I lied. Homeward Bound, 1850 to 1870 fat quarter. There you go. Just a little bit larger print, huh? Interesting.
Not every.
They did a lot of Civil War. All right, and then this one's kind of one of those shirting, ticking stripe ones that are muted yellow tones. And this one's similar little sprig print. Okay, that's a nice set.
You can't fit everybody in the Civil War into one mold. You know,
well, they just tend to be
those
smaller
boys,
prints,
those
but
boys from
they
New
did have some
Hampshire,
bigger ones.
they were
That's
different.
like a medium scale. So that's a Civil War, and these are Civil War, like ticking stripe and little sprig.
La Bella.
Bella is taking that.
Bella Lutkin. Thank you, Bella.
All right, some more wool. Let's see. Here is, we haven't done one of these yet. These are the little tiny scrappy pieces. So for people who love to do all kinds of little crafts, this has little pieces in it. Okay. It's a $2 start. Like it or not, you decide. Lots of people love these little tiny scraps of wool. And here we go. 3 ounces. That's running. So you just get lots of little pieces.
The little
in
pieces
different colors.
are really good too, but they kind of get stuck between your teeth.
Amajan.
Amajan takes that.
Here is a medium bag. So medium size pieces. Let's see. Just got some bunch of different reds, blacks. Look at that pretty green. Some burnt sienna orange color. Okay, medium bag of felted wool. Where's my medium? Here it is. That's running. So medium sized pieces of felted wool. There's a lot of variety in there. Some nice greens. And
how takes that. The PNW strikes again.
All right, here's a large. I'm not going to open this one because, well, maybe I can. He taped it.
Yeah, but it's a jumbo bag. It's a jumbo designer bag.
Oh, I see. It's a bag that was on a bolt of fabric. You could have cut it. All right. Here we go. Yeah, we save plastic bags and reuse it, all of them, so that we don't have to buy bags.
Or throw away.
All right, or throw them away. Saving the planet one plastic bag at a time.
Unless
Go us.
Unless we had pizza or something in it, then we know.
Large. These are large. This is a large felted wool, so all the pieces are bigger.
No food.
Still a nice amount of variety in here, huh?
Yep.
So bigger pieces of felted wool. That's a really pretty plaid. Look at that one. And you got some cool houndstooth in there. Thrifting Susie takes going back in the designer bolt bag. Right. Sorry for the plastic noise. Blame Bert.
Blame Dana. She opened the stupid bag.
Well, it was hard to see it. All right, here's another Susie. Large. Ooh, this has got a lot of nice stuff in it. So another large. I'll thumb through it as it runs. Large felted.
Oh, you ruined a washing
machine. Oh,
did
you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did it like clog it up or something? I know her husband told me he hated when she was doing it because it smelled up the house. Lisa is taking that bag.
Thank you, Lisa.
Because it does have, it has that weird kind of wet animal smell. Yeah. So he didn't love that about it. And she did a lot of dyeing of it too. And smells too. So. All right. Here's a medium. So medium bag.
In the jungle, they kind of like that wet animal smell.
Well, if you live with dogs, you get used to it, I guess. But all right.
It's like the bare necessity.
Medium bag. And then I'm going to show some of the projects that I have if you guys want to, if we have enough people that want to bid on them. All right, so medium bag, 4 to 5 ounces. Here we go. So some nice felted wool pieces. We just got a raid. Thank you for the raid. We're running felted wool. Thrifting Susie.
Thrifting.
Let me see who raided us.
Yeah, just a second.
Let's see. I saw it come across, but then I didn't see who it was.
Let's see. I'll beat
It was Andrea.
Andrea's.
Let's see. Andrea's
Carnage.
Hobby Lobby on whatnot. Oh, I know who you are. You're so sweet. She sells all kinds of crafty stuff. She's an awesome seller. Sells mostly in the scrapbooking, junk journaling category. And her next show is the 18th Saturday estate clearance, huge craft estate clear out stamps, dies, etc. Please bookmark her upcoming shows. She is a delightful seller. I've been in some of her shows. Thank you so much for the raid. So let's run. Your people might love these. I know our awesome friend.
Call a lot of people, okay, Andrea?
Our awesome friend Junk Paper Scissors loves to buy these little mini bags of felted wool scraps to do some of her cool stuff with. So this is the mini scraps of wool. The bags weigh 3 ounces, and there's just all kinds of cute little pieces of felted wool in here. If you can call wool cute. I guess you can. I just did. So little mini scraps. Lisa is taking that. Thank you. Here's another one. So small. These ones are a little bigger. That last one was the tiny pieces. These are a little bit bigger, but still a small 3-ounce bag. Felted wool. That's running. So you want some nice felted wool pieces in little pieces. Thank you for being here. Bright House. Bright House. Last mini bag we have put together or little bag, mini or little, whatever you want to call it, is right here. That's running.
Minnie Mouse called it.
Because I have to put Burke to work to make these. He made me a bunch today. Last small one. Going to thrifting.
Thrifting Susie.
All right, let me show you some of these projects that she made, and a lot of these are made with felted wool. So this is like a table centerpiece. And the whole top of this is all felted wool applique on there.
A lot bit that sometimes it does that.
So really pretty. And then she put just a woven cotton on the back. And let me pull this one up. Centerpiece. Let's get it pinned. And this one is 18-inch diameter. Super pretty. There are a few, when I was looking through this, she definitely loved to use this one. There's a few tiny little spots where a moth got a little piece of lunch out of here, in a few spots. You can see little nips, and then this flower's got a little bit of a I actually thought it was meant to be that way, but I think that one was nipped. Anyway, this is so gorgeous. Look at that pretty little table centerpiece, felted wool, hand embroidered. And I'm going to run that if someone wants to snag it. Handmade wool applique table centerpiece. So if you'd love to see how this is done or just have this gorgeous piece, that is running. All right, no one on that. And then I've got the other one that I love is this set. It's a little like tea or mug rug and coaster set. Look at the detail work on this. So you've got the beehive, the bee, the flowers, little buttons in the flowers, and then here's your little coaster. And she did all this embroidery and hand stitching on this. And this one is signed. She signed her name on both pieces, so you'll get her signature on here. So if you want this little tea or mug rug set, 2 pieces. The little coaster is 7-inch diameter. The little mug rug is 6.5 by 13. That's running if someone would love to have this cute little set. They're in really good shape. I didn't see any issues on these. Thank you for your bid. Thrifting Susie
takes that.
enjoy these. These are so sweet. So sweet. All right. And then I've got
Thanks, Susie.
this huge runner that is the whole thing is felted wool. Front and back. And it's all applique, these beautiful pomegranates, leaves. This is gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. All right, and this one I have in here. This one measures 13.5 wide by 42 long. And there's a few little moth nips in a few places, but no holes. No holes. So everything on this is wool except for the thread. Let me see if I can see. I mean, they're insignificant little spots that you wouldn't even notice unless you were like me and kind of anal and take pictures. And I like everyone to know exactly what they're getting. So, like, can you see right there? I'm very familiar with wool, so I can tell when it's had a little bit of moth damage, but it's not significant on this piece at all. So this one is amazing. It's running if someone wants it. Handmade, beautiful wool table runner. 13.5 wide, I think is what I said, by 42 long. All right, no one on that. And then I've got this beautiful piece that's part wool, part cottons. It's a fall centerpiece runner, and it's hexagons. These were all pieced and stitched together. And then you've got the hand appliqued acorn, flower, and pumpkins that are embroidered and appliqued. And some of the hexies are wool and some are cottons. So this is so cute. And this one is, let me find it. Autumn. This one is 23-inch diameter. All handmade. This one has wool on the back as well. So it's wool on front in some of the hexies and wool on the back. So it's 23-inch diameter hexagon handmade. All right, no one on that one. And then I do also have, let's see, this piece that I love. If no one buys it, I'm going to buy it because I love it. And it's very appropriate for who made it. It has the scripture Proverbs 31:13. She seeks wool and flax and works willingly with her hands. And it's a beautiful centerpiece.
Dana gets choked up over flax.
All right, so let's run that one. Proverbs. And this one, the detail on this, let me show you. Well, I'm going to run this one for a little bit longer so I can show you how beautiful this is. Oh, do you have a pattern like this? Yeah, it's so pretty. All right, so there's beads. Look at all the embroidery work. The flowers are little stems and beads. Look at the cute little sheep. There are a few little nips on this one. It is so gorgeous. Little
Making
sheep.
out of felted
Then you've
wool.
got the scripture on there, the little lady watering the flowers. This is so beautiful. All right. So showing that still for a minute. The back on this one is a nice light flannelly woven that might have wool in it. I can't tell. As a bright tout is in on this. Thank you. That is pretty to you. Isn't that gorgeous?
Excellent.
Enjoy that. Excellent purchase. And I'm jealous. That's coming to you. All right. And let's see, did I have any other? Oh, I have this cute one.
Her gift to you.
No, don't do that. Gonna make me cry. Are you sure? Okay. Thank you. I'll send you something really nice extra. That's very kind of you. Now you've got me choked up.
We have some left.
That was too sweet. That was too kind. Aw, thank you. All right, this one's really cute. This is Utah because that's where we are, and that's where she lived. And it does say Utah 2002. This one is all quilting cottons. Okay, now I need tissue. Bert, go get me a tissue. This one's all quilting cottons, and it's just a little cute hand quilted, like wall hanging.
Right there.
With Utah on it. And now I can't see. Hang on. Okay. Let's see. Table. Why is this one not coming up?
Yeah, but it's a wall hanging.
Oh, I put this one in the buy it now. That's why. Here it is. So it's just a little mini wall hanging, and it's 16 by 17 and a half. So I'm going to run that one. It's really cute. Let me change the time back down because I had it up 45. All right, here we go. That's running. Cute beehive and flower applique on there. And look at the cute quilting on this piece. It does say Utah on it. All right, no one on that. And then this is the last handmade item, I think. I showed all the rest. This is a all cottons quilted runner, and it is made with the fabric by let's see, let me pull it up. Studio E fabric called Laundry Day. That is so cute. If you've seen that collection. And this is a bigger runner. It measures 20 wide by 40 long. And it has the cute little chickens, the irons, the lambs. And then this is your clothesline with the clothespins and the little birds that go all the way around this. And it was all machine quilted. It's, with the stippling. So super cute. Look at the
Ooh,
plaid that
stippling.
matches in the back. This is a darling runner. So all quilting cottons. So if someone would love this, it's adorable.
Adorbs.
Super cute. Table runner, handmade, hand quilted, or machine quilted. That is running. Okay, no one on that one. All right, those are all the handmade things I had to show. Now you guys have me all choked up. Okay, let me compose myself here. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you. Okay. All right. Let's do, let me find some more Civil War fabrics. I have another bin full of fabric over here. Let me find some pretty pieces. Let's see what we've got here. All right, this is a Brannock Patek Moda. It's a kind of a nice purpley brown with that little design on it. Civil War era. This one's a full generous yard if someone wants that piece. Here we go. A little over a yard, Brannock Patek Moda. I don't know what that little design is supposed to be. This is kind of like a little shell motif design. All right, no one on that.
Beer bottle tops.
Kind of does look that way, huh? All right, let's see what this one is. Trail Adventures, Holly Taylor Moda.
Fish.
So Trail Adventures, it's kind of a mini braided stripe print in green and kind of maroons. And it is a full yard. So beautiful Moda. That's a nice piece. That looks like that. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Janet. And Steph is taking that.
Stephanie Bro takes that bad boy.
We have the nicest people in the fabric community. If you go anywhere else, well, the vintage category has nice people. There's some other categories, and I mean, there's nice people all around, but you go to some of the other categories and you're like, where am I?
Yeah.
Because it can get kind of wild and woolly out there. All right, this is a Holly Taylor Moda vintage Northwoods Retreat. I wouldn't call this Civil War, but it's beautiful yellow wildflower print. And this piece is a yard and about 30, let's see. Yeah, about a yard and 30 inches. So yard and 3/4, a little bit bigger than that. That's really pretty. Let me show you what it looks like back here. So yellow with wildflower, Northwoods Retreat. I'm going to run that one for $10. You get the whole piece, almost 2 yards of fabric there. That's really pretty. And Teresa, thank you for your first purchase.
Thank you.
That's coming to you. Let's run another buyer giveaway. Another new buyer.
I don't. Teresa's
That
not
beautiful
new, is she?
piece
But
is
that's
coming.
cool.
Didn't it come up that way?
It said that.
All right.
Thanks, Teresa.
All right, buyer giveaway. Let me get my fun tray of goodies. So everyone get in to win. And I'm going to pick some new stuff. Here we go.
Teresa.
Ooh, this is a pretty piece. This is a Civil War one that you can pick. It is a Barbara Brackman Civil War Crossings Kanawha 1860. And that one looks like it's a 1/4 yard. Yeah, 1/4 yard. So that's one of the choices in here. And then we've got this spool of the bottom line says Superior Threads. And it's a whole spool of this beautiful gray thread. It says it's a 60 weight 2-ply poly, 1,420 yards. So that, or let's see, what else can I pull out here? Oh, this is cute. This is a little packet of piping in like a mint green color. All right, so we've got 3 nice gifts. Everyone that made a purchase, get in. You get to choose something. All right, and we'll give it just a second and then we'll draw. So everyone that made a purchase, get in that giveaway. Drawing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Thrifting Susie. Congrats. Do you want thread, piping, or this beautiful 1/4 yard of fabric?
I know what she's going to pick. I know.
You are so welcome. Thanks for being here. Which one would you like? The fabric, the thread, or the piping?
The
fabric. You got it. That's a nice piece. All right, we'll do another one of those soon. All right, this is a not Civil War piece, but it's really cool. This is actually collectible fabric. It is called Millennium. And the designer is Deborah Corsini for P&B Textiles Time Capsule. And it was made right around the year 2000, and it just has all these fun things on it. It has computers, it has old style cell phones, it has says Y2K, ecology, endangered species, January 1st, 2000, date of birth, ecosystem. It's got something baseball on here for some reason. Cyberspace, sustainable living. Anyway, it's kind of fun. So it's a fun piece. And it's a full yard of that cool Millennium fabric. And I did look this up a while back, and it is collectible. Someone wants this, I'm going to be fair and run it for 14. You get the whole yard if someone wants that. So P&B Textiles, a Millennium. If someone wants that fun, memory piece. Molsto is taking that. Congrats. That's a fun piece.
Thank you, Molsto.
Coming your way. Little time capsule. All right, this is a gorgeous piece. It is Pieces from My Heart, Sandy Gervais Moda. Kind of a taupe colored background, and then it has this beautiful little flower design that goes throughout, little vine flowers. And this one is a full yard. So beautiful Moda, full yard. That's running.
It runneth.
Oh, I'm glad you love it. It is so cool, isn't it? It's just like a fun little time capsule of.
Stephanie Bro.
Thank you, Stephanie. That's a gorgeous piece coming to you.
Thanks, Steph.
All right, this is a really pretty piece. Kind of like a sunflower daisy print. And it is Essentials by Hoffman International. And let's see how big this piece is. It's actually about 40 inches, so a little bit more than a yard. Yeah, about a yard and a quarter. That's really pretty. Kind of a honey color with that tone on tone daisy print flower. Thank you, Steph. That's coming to you.
Bro. Thank you.
All right. Let's do. This is a vintage Moda. It is called Kumo by Sentimental Studios. I think it was made as a Japanese style print because it has, that doesn't that look Japanese? It's really pretty. And this is a yard and 14 inches. So yard and a third
Come on.
of that.
You'll not see nothing like the mighty.
So yard and a third. Kumo by Sentimental Studios for Moda. Very pretty red, neat Japanese style design. No takers on that. And then I have another piece of that in a different colorway. Let me see if someone wants the set. I should have asked first. This is a smaller piece though. Let's see. This is in the black red colorway, and this piece is 26 inches. So Kumo. Does anyone want this set of both pieces to do something cool with? That is kind of cool. All right, I'm going to run these together. Let's see, that was a yard and a third, and this one was 26 inches. So you're getting more than 2 yards of fabric here. Someone wants that set. Both from the same line, Moda, Kumo. Thank you, Steph.
Stephanie takes that. Thank you, Steph.
This is going to be a dollar start piece. It's probably something she snagged because it was
And a bolt.
So it has that Frankenstein thing on it. But it's a really cute giraffe, and it's Marcus Brothers. And before the Frankenstein stitch, there's about 20 inches. So there's a full half yard there of this cute giraffe. So we'll run it cheap. So here we go. Dollar start. Who needs this cute giraffe? Marcus Brothers. It has kind of an ombre look to it. It's really cute. Steph's gonna get that fun piece.
Stephanie Bro.
Coming to you.
Thanks, Steph.
So she worked at the quilt shop, the local quilt shop, for many, many years. And so she probably, had a lot of stuff that were, when you work there, you get deals and you get and a bolt and you get things like that. So all right, let's see. This one is Itsy Bits Renee Nanaman for Andover. It's a kind of a rust color, tiny micro print. This is a really nice piece. Andover cottons are one of my favorites. It's a full yard. So full yard of Andover. That is running if someone wants that pretty piece. Beautiful little itsy bitsy print. Andover. Thank you, Janet. That's
Janet will laugh, takes that.
good deal on that. Pretty piece.
Thanks, Janet.
All right, this one is a full yard. It's gilded. This one has more of a vintage feel. Let me see if it's marked. I don't see a mark. It's kind of an olive green, and then it's gilded with the kind of grunge star pattern on there. But I don't see any mark on selvage. So this is a full yard, and then there's a little piece of it that I'm going to include because why not? 12.
The hay. Why
It's
not?
just a strip. That's a scrappy piece. That's like a big L-shaped piece. So, there's your selvage. Anyway, so if someone wants this would go really good if you're doing anything military with the camo colors, and then it's got the stars on there. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, so full yard plus the scrappy piece, unmarked selvage, has the more vintage feel, but it is a nice thicker cotton. So that's running if someone wants that. Full yard, gilded stars. Bella is taking that. Thank you.
La Bella Lutkin.
Yeah, we have a different storage locker haul that we got recently that there were some nice military fat quarters that would go really good with this, that were like marine branded.
From the halls of Montezuma.
All right, this is Moda Primitive Gatherings. This is a huge piece. Let me see. Maybe we'll run this 2 pieces. Yeah, this is more than 2 yards. I'm going to cut it in half, and you'll get, if 2 different people get it, you'll get a yard and about an extra 4 or 5 inches. So it's Moda Primitive Gatherings. That's your design on there. It is kind of an off-white ombre marble background, and then the print on there is black. It's little laurel wreaths and little sprig flowers. So it kind of goes off-white to cream in there. So here's the first yard of that running. This is a out of print Moda Primitive Gatherings. That's a nice piece. Little Gatherings by Primitive Gatherings for Moda. Full yard is running. Janet's going to take one. And then here's the second. If you get them both, I won't cut it, obviously. So here's the second yard running of that. Moda Primitive Gatherings. And Janet looks like she's going to take it all. Good get. That's a nice piece.
Thank you, Janet.
I love those prints. They did really cool. And, Primitive Gatherings, that was all the rage to the little primitive prints for a while there, and it's still kind of in. All right, this one is also Primitive Gatherings. It's called Floral Gatherings. It's an off-white and has tiny little green sprigs. And this one is a 1 yard cut. So that one is running full yard, little tiny green sprigs, Primitive Gatherings Moda. cream off-white with the little sprigs. No takers on that one. Just going
Welcome
through
in,
this bin
everybody.
over here, so I'm just kind of pulling what's in here. All right, this one is Happy Hollow by Sandy Gervais for Moda. It's a panel, it looks like. Oh, and I've got two of them. So there's two panels, and it is seasons. So you see you've got your either season or holiday. You got your one that's Independence Day. This one's got an angel. It's kind of a primitive look. You've got hearts on one. So yeah, kind of a primitive look panel. So Sandy Gervais Moda. I've got two panels. These are 23.5-inch panels. So we'll just run it twice for the panel, and we'll cut it if that way if two people want one of these panels. All right, here we go. 23.5-inch Moda panel. Kind of that cute primitive look. And thank you for your bids. First panel is going to Raleigh. And then running again for the second one. And if you get them both, I won't cut it. Because then I don't have to, right? You get to cut it. So if you get them both, I won't cut it. Sandy Gervais Moda. Panel. Second panel is going to Sue. Is that what you said?
Yep.
All right. So we'll cut
Thank
that.
you,
Both
Shelley.
get one of those. Thank you. Will you move that bin?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. All right, this is Linda Brannick and Jan Patek, 1997. Wow, that's old. We just got a raid. They're just rated. Thank you so much for the raid.
Sheila Moore.
Sheila, thank you so much for the raid.
Oh, Sheila.
Let me pull up your profile and share. So Sheila Moore is Sheila. She loves vintage items and repurposing things no one else wants. I enjoy going to estate sales and auctions. I love rusty stuff as much as shiny things. Follow along with me, and I love doing videos. And she is part of an Arkansas Sellers Raid Train on Saturday and the Bookish Express on the 24th. Thank you so much, Sheila. Everyone bookmark those shows and give Sheila a follow. Thank you so much for that raid. All right, let's run a giveaway to celebrate that raid. Everyone get in. And I've got this beautiful batik swatch, or you can have this cute little felted wool mini bag. So little felted wool or batik. So everyone getting that giveaway. We'll let that run. And this is a Moda, Linda Brannick and Jan Patek, 1997 Moda. So kind of a cute little laurel vine print, full yard. Vintage Moda. Here we go. That's running kind of on that same vibe, kind of that primitive look. Little triangle design in there. Vintage Moda, full yard. Someone wants that. No takers. Okay. All right. What am I pulling out next? All right. This is fun. This is one of those Daiwabo kind of ombre pieces in peach. And This one is actually Ben Artex. Ben Artex does them too. It is called Fossil Fern by Palicio B. Campbell and Michelle Jack for Ben Artex. And it's kind of a batik look-alike, but it's a screen print. And it's peach and yellows. It's very pretty. And this piece is 1.5 yards. So full 1.5 yards in peach. That's running if someone wants that pretty Ben Artex peach color. Ombre. Peaches and yellows. No takers. Everyone getting that giveaway. Thank you again for the raid. All right, here's a beautiful print in a like a wine burgundy. And this one is Thimbleberry, vintage Thimbleberry, Sugar House, RJR. Has a neat leaf design on there. And this is a full yard of vintage Thimbleberry. Here we go. That's running. Beautiful burgundy wine. Full yard of RJR Thimbleberry. No takers. Okay. Thimbleberry was a big deal for a long time. I guess everyone's sick of it. Huh?
Yeah, they'll be tired of it.
All right. How about some cute Christmas pieces? This one is Moda, 1 yard. Deb Strain. It has cute little primitive look snowmen in kind of a crackly, marbly, oh no, not crackly, just marbly background. So a little primitive scattered snowman. And this one is a full yard. That's cute. Kind of a maroon red background. Here we go. Full yard tossed, primitive look snowman, Moda. Very cute. Did it run? I didn't see it run.
Oh, I thought it did.
Let me see. Well, I was like, I looked up and I'm like, if that ran, it was so fast. And I didn't think I had to look down for longer than that. All right, primitive look, snowman mode of full yard, no takers. All right, it must have. All right, this one is very primitive look. Look at that. With the little stick trees and snowman or little guys on there. And this one is marked Moda as well. Pieces from My Heart, Sandy Gervais. Primitive. And it's kind of a tan, light tan color. This one's a full yard. So what's that one? Primitive Christmas. We're getting a winner. Sue wins the giveaway. Congrats, Sue. Let me have you pick either the batik or the little felted wool pack. I'll show those again. So little felted wool or pretty red batik. Which would you like? The wool. You got it. Congrats. All right. Let me try some batik pieces. I have some pretty ones up here. How about beautiful purple batik? It kind of has an alligator look. Let's see what size this is. This one's just a smaller piece. That's 10.5 inch width of fabric. So let's run it with this one. That is purpley blue, kind of a midnight blue. And this one is also about that same size. This one actually comes in at a 12-inch. So 3rd yard. And what did I say this one was? 10.5. Two beautiful batiks. Who wants oh, you like cool tones. Yeah, this is a good set for that. Cool tones. This is going to be the equivalent of a half yard or more, right? 10.5 plus 12. Yeah. So here we go. That's right. So you're getting this beautiful piece and this beautiful piece, both of them, batiks. 3rd yard and then a 10.5-inch piece. More than a half yard going to Kay Lindsay. Congrats. Those are coming to you. Beautiful little bundle.
Hey, Lindsay.
All right. This is another set of smaller cuts. Ooh, that's pretty. It's got blacks and blues and a little smidgen of purple in there.
I got the.
And then this one is greens and blues, like dark blues. And these are both with the fabric strips that are quarter yards. So 2 quarter-yard pieces. That's really pretty. That's running equivalent of a half yard in quarter yards. Let me back up so you can see the color in that. Batiks. No takers on that set. Okay. All right. This one is kind of like a maroon, brown, green. And this one is a half yard, it looks like. Oh, nope, not quite a full half yard. It's a, oh no, it is. It'll just fold it up. Tricky. So with a fabric, and that one comes in at 20 inches, so a little more than a half yard. Beautiful batik, that's ready. Thank you for your bid. That piece is going to Stephanie.
Stephanie Bro.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steph. Welcome in, everybody.
This is a cool one. It's a quatrefoil design. And it has a lot of color in it. It's like a dark, dark brown. And then look at all the color they put in there. And that one is a 20-inch half yard. Someone wants that batik. Very pretty quatrefoil with lots of color in there. That is running. No takers. All right, let me see what we have up here in more. We have a lot of batik. She had loved her batiks. All right, this is beautiful. Lighter blues and cool tones in this one. This piece is there's a cut out of it, so let me see where we're at with the cutout. Okay, so it's right there. So we're at 32 inches, and then it's hard to tell, but see where that's been cut. So it was a yard, and then there's that little bit cut. So you have 32 inches full width, and then that extra end piece. That is running. If someone wants that beautiful batik. Light blues and kind of that ombre into some creams and kind of grays. It's very pretty. Okay, Lindsay is taking that one. Thank you. Bert, you need to sing.
I know, I do. Thank you, Kay, Lindsay.
Someone was telling me the other day they were going to come into our show and challenge you to name that tune. somehow. All right,
Somehow.
stash bundle. This is out of my stash bundle bin. So these are just pieces that are, like fat quarters, quarter yards, third yards, maybe a little smaller. This one is, this is Mini Moo Lycian out of print. This is cute. Fat quarter, taupe with dots. This one is a quarter yard. Let's see if I can tell what it is. It's actually probably more than a quarter yard. I don't have the marked part. It's a nice taupey brown dot. And then this one is a taupey dot. And it is a fat quarter. Don't have the marked selvage. All right, so those 3 pieces. Stash builder bundle. Here we go. So I just went through and took lots of the smaller pieces and put them together in nice little bundles so you get some variety and some nice pieces. Teresa is taking that bundle.
Teresa, thank you, Teresa.
All right, here's a beautiful fall set. These are in kind of the saffron colors. Look how pretty that is. That one and that one. Gorgeous. All right, the first one is an extra long, oh no, it's a width of fabric quarter yard. The other piece is a fat quarter.
So run the colorful one from earlier. I've unlocked the power of free shipping.
Oh, okay. Which colorful piece was it?
I think it was that right there.
Okay, so 2 of these are fat quarters and 1 is a quarter yard. All right, these are gorgeous. And then I'll try and figure out what you're talking about here. Here we go. 2 fat quarters and a quarter yard. Beautiful saffron colors. That's a pretty bundle. Going to Bella. Here you go.
Thank you, Bella.
All right, let me see what she said. Can you run the color for one from earlier? What colors were in it?
I'm showing you right there.
Oh, these little pieces?
I believe that's what she wants. I think that's what she wants.
These were like a third yard, and then this one was
this one? Yes.
Oh, okay. Third yard, and then this one was 10 inches. Okay. Here we go. That's running. I'm pretty sure that's what I ran it for. So cute little stripey, wavy, fun, colorful. Looks like a 90s print. And the one to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaylin.
All right. Here is another stash bundle. I might find some more stuff that's Civil War looking. Let's see.
There's definitely some on the bottom
Where?
of that stack you're looking at.
That looks Civil War. Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, this one is a Civil War piece, but it's sitting by itself. It's probably a Joe Morton. It looks Joe Morton to me. But it's just
Thank you.
It's like a quarter yard piece.
Rated by So Fantastic.
Oh, thank you for the raid. This is a little Wyndham Civil War piece. And let me measure this one and see if someone wants it. We'll do a dollar start. It's about 11 inches
now by Tersman
to here. So 11 inches to here. Wyndham Civil War. Dollar start.
So
thank you so much for the raid. Let me pull up I'm going to pull up your profile if you'll hang on just a second. This piece is running. Wyndham Civil War. And so fantastic. Sue is taking that piece.
Thank you, Sue.
And so fantastic. Let me pull you up here. All right, we own and operate a quilters consignment shop in Northwest Pennsylvania. Anyone here live in Northwest Pennsylvania? Then you ought to go check out their shop. And if you don't, you ought to bookmark their shows and follow them. So their next show is on the 23rd. And here they are, Fran and James. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that.
Now go
Bookmark their
Tara's
upcoming shows. And then Terrazon also rated. Let me get a giveaway started, by the way. We did $1 start, but I do have a giveaway in here. All right, everyone getting the giveaway. It will be for this beautiful batik. And let me get back in here. Ter's man is Terry. And Terry has a lot of fabric she's destashing. 1930s Repros Corey Yoder on the 18th. And Quilt Kits on the 22nd. Everyone give Terry a follow. Thank you so much for that raid. Appreciate it. And everyone getting the giveaway. All right. Terry has lots of fabric. Looks like she's got some good stuff. And it looks like So Fantastic also has awesome stuff. All right. Here's another beautiful set. That is gorgeous. Love all of these. That one looks Civil War-ish to me. These are just pretty fall tones. This one is a 1/4 yard moda. This one is a fat quarter. Don't have marked selvage. And then the last piece is a fat quarter. And it is no, I don't have the marked side. All right, so 2 fat quarters and a 1/4 yard in this bundle. Here we go. That is running. Who wants that pretty bundle? 2 fat quarters and a 1/4 yard. This one is Moda. Thank you for your bids. Paige is taking that. Thank you, Paige. That is you.
Oh, thank you, Paige.
All right, here is a cute set. These are probably Modas. Let me look. If I have any marked selvage pieces. That's a 1/4 yard. That's a 1/4 yard. And that one is a fat quarter. So fat quarter, 1/4 yard, 1/4 yard. Purples, greens, cute kind of mid fall or just fun, cute, primitive look. Dots and little sprigs. That set is running if someone wants that set. No takers on that one. All right, how about this beautiful set? Ooh, that's pretty. Little black, black, black. Let's see what sizes we have here. First piece is a 1/4 yard. It is Moda, Brannock Patek. This one is a bigger than a 1/4 yard. It's also Brannock Patek Moda. And this one is a fat quarter unmarked selvage.
Hey, JLG for me. Welcome in.
All right. So those 3 beautiful pieces. Here we go. That's running. Stash bundle. Sorry for the thread. Love that one. And this is gorgeous. Stephanie is taking that bundle down.
Stephanie, bro.
You.
Thank you, Steph.
This one's a fun bundle. It's brights. So you got this bright, fun dot that looks like Globstoppers, this fun one, and then this fun one. And I think these are all, let's see, fat quarter, and yeah, these are all 3 fat quarters. Fun, bright bundle. That's running. And that has little speckles too. That's really cute. That one's cute. That one's cute. 3 pieces going to Ellen. Thank you, Ellen.
Ellen. Thanks, Ellen. Ellen SG.
All right, these are pretty pieces. Little red tones. That's cool. And then this one is a little
Welcome in,
pinstripe
everybody.
pink and red. That one's like an eighth of a yard. This one is let's see, fat quarter. And this one is a quarter yard. All right. Actually, this one's a half yard. Oh, this one's a half yard. This kind of little puzzle piece. Oh, it's a half yard missing a chunk. That's why I have it in here. Okay. And Cat's Lover just won the giveaway. You get this beautiful batik
Cat's lover.
coming to you. All right. Who wants this bundle? This one's a half yard missing a chunk. Little
Thank you,
eighth
Cat's
of a
lover.
yard, and this is
Draz.
a fat quarter. Here we go. That's running. Stash bundle, pretty pieces. That is really cool. I like that. Yeah, it has kind of that what do you call it? That kind of parquet floor look.
Stephanie Bro takes that.
Thank you. Those are pretty pieces. All right, let me switch bins for a minute to this one that we haven't pulled from yet today. Some more bundles. These are all third yards. So these are pre-measured third yards. So you're getting a full yard of fabric with each of these bundles in third yard or bigger pieces. That's a nice set. All right, I need to rip these at medium weight. And we're going to start these at $5. Full yard of fabric in third yard cuts. That one, and that one. Stephanie is on that bundle. Thank you.
Bro.
All right, here is that bundle right there.
Thanks, Steph.
All right, 3 pieces that are third yard. You got this pretty dainty little floral, this purple ombre star, and then this beautiful kind of ombre. It has little stars in it as well. See that? Okay, those 3. Third yard or bigger. That's running. Thank you. That is going to Kate Lindsay. Congrats.
Kay Lindsay, thank you.
What else do I have that was project? That. That's some other stuff. I don't know where I put it. All right. All right, let me pull a couple more out of this bin and then we'll switch to some other things. All right, these are third yards. This is the cutest fabric. You get 2 pieces of this plaid that is like argyle and it has gold accents, and then this really cool piece of stone, like brick walkway. Those are all 3 really cool. Here we go. Third of a yard or bigger pieces. Those are cute. Diagonal argyle plaid, fall, and then this really cool stone. And if no one buys it and someone wants something out of one of these bundles, just let me know, because I'm not going to make you buy the whole bundle just to get one. So speak up if there's something you want. I just thought of that. Okay. How about this one is Civil War. You've got this pretty piece that is a Wyndham Pennock family album circa 1840, third yard. This piece, and then this piece that has that kind of A Civil War look. I don't know who that one's by. Let's see if it has a marked sewage. It's a Moda. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. Third yards or bigger. That's running. That one's a really cool piece. And then that's nice stars and this really pretty one. That's going to Barb. Thank you, Barb.
Barb Waltz.
All right, let's see what else we've got here.
Thank you, Barb.
All right, this is a larger piece. It's a tiny, tiny print on kind of a salmon orange color. Has a more vintage feel, but it's a thicker cotton, one of those that when you wash them, they soften up nice. I don't see any mark on selvage. And this is a full yard. No mark on selvage. And kind of a salmon orange color. There's your color. Thank you, Steph.
Stephanie Bro. Thanks, Steph.
All right, let's see what else we got. Ooh, this is pretty. I think it's one of those Ben Artex ones, like that other one that was in peach. Yeah, this is from that line called Fossil Fern by Patricia Campbell and Michelle Jack for Ben Artex. This one's a half yard. Yeah, 20-inch half yard. Someone wants that. The colors in this are beautiful. Ben Artex, that's running. Super pretty colors. That's going to Stephanie.
Stephanie Bro.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steph.
Let me see what's in. Let's see.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
This is a huge chunk of batik that I can run by the yard. It's just beautiful, kind of like steel blue gray cream, and there's 4 yards on this, so I can run it 4 times for a yard. Are you guys interested in that batik? It's very pretty. Oh, awesome. Have fun. Thank you, Steph, for being here. All right, so full yard batik. I run my half yards of batik at 5, so this is for a full yard. I'm going to give you a little break. It started at 9. Full yard of that one. It's gorgeous. Thank you for your bids. And Lan, thank you for your first purchase. Here is another yard of that one running. This is a full yard. It says half, but you're getting a full yard. $9 start, full yard if someone else wants a yard of that one. All right, no other takers on that? Does anyone miss it that wants it? Because I did have multiple bids. Anyone want me to run that again? For another yard? Say yes if you want. Run all 3 together. I can do it. 9 times 3 is 18.
So there's 3 more, huh?
This is for 3 yards of this. That's right. Yeah, it's so pretty, isn't it? Such a pretty batik. JLG is taking the other 3 yards of that one. Thank you.
Moi.
All right, here is
Thanks,
another
JLG.
big chunk of batik that is absolutely stunning. In person, it's going to be even prettier. Has this beautiful mum type flower, and it's got subtle purples, pinks, yellows, and blues. And this one I have. Oh, bummer! I thought it was marked.
Ask Bright how asked actually 27.
What's that?
Something about 27.
9 times 3.
It's
Should I have
20.
run it? Oh no, I was doing $9 yards, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I did the math wrong, didn't I?
What did you sell it for?
I ran it at 8. I was thinking.
Oh, 24. That's fine. That's all right.
All right, so this one
I should
is.
give you.
No, well, Bert's supposed to correct me on math. He wasn't paying attention.
So Kaylin wants to know if that'll go with the blue one, yellow and blue one she got earlier.
Oh, let's check. Let's hold them up together.
This, well, she got this yellow and blue.
Batik. Was it a batik? It's that batik on the bottom, Bert.
Oh.
He's colorblind. Sorry. It had like swirly. The one in your hand. No.
What? Oh, this?
Yes.
That's blue?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, he's colorblind. All right, let's look. I would say yeah. That looks quite nice together. Okay. All right, that's going back in your bin, and then let me figure out how much of this one I have.
Color challenged.
Yeah, he's color challenged. All right, do some math for me here. 24 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
192.
Oh, and then divide it by 36. Sorry.
5.333.
All right, there's 5 yards on here. So I've got 5 yards. So we can run that one for the yards.
You're all frustrated with
I know,
me
I'm
before
like,
you told me to do, and I had already done it.
No,
And I had already done
by
it.
36, right?
And I had already done it.
All right. Here's a yard of this one running.
Gave you the answer you asked for.
I have 5. If someone wants multiples, let me know. But here's a yard of this one running, if you like it. And I can also do half yards. I don't have to.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do a half for sure. All right, half yard of that running. There we go. And then if anyone else wants, he knows numbers. I have to do all the color. Anyone else want a half yard of this beautiful one? It's running again for a half yard.
I am not as number challenged as my wife.
Oh, I can remember numbers. I just can't do the math. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we got in not an argument. I wouldn't call it an argument at all. We got in a little bit of a debate over a piece of fabric today.
What was the debate? I don't remember.
If I took this as a medium,
What? Oh, we were talking about making the wool bags, and he was debating with me about sizes of what we should put in which size of bag.
To cut this in half. So she tells me if I was to cut this in half. So I started talking about the fabric as if she had cut it in half. She kept talking about the fabric as if it hadn't been cut in half.
Isn't life fun? Because men and women and just people think differently, and you can't always read each other's minds. All right, this is a 3rd yard bundle. You got this really cool kind of marble red green, this really cool marbled, and then this snowflake. So kind of green, red, Christmassy, all at least a third of a yard. So full yard of fabric in third yard pieces. Here we go. That snowflake's really cute. And then you've got the green, red, and then this cool marbled for Christmassy stuff.
10
She says, if I was to cut it in half, does imply you would pretend you have to cut it. There you go. Right. Yep. It's all
Ten
fun.
lamb.
It's all good. All right. Do you want some more batiks? Let me grab some more out of here. There's some in here that are pre-cuts. And then there's some that are these fun sample bundles. Let me see if someone wants some of these. So because she worked at the quilt shop, she often got these like sample packs where it's a whole little bundle of sample sizes of a whole run that they would do. So the pieces are about, let me just give you an idea. They're layered, so some are smaller and some are bigger, but they're about 10. The biggest piece is about 10 by 12. And then, depending on how they layered the sample, you might get some, like that one's bigger. So it's a really cool batik sample set. And let me see how much this weighs. 4.3 ounces. So that's about a yard of batik in samples. So let's run that. I'm going to do a $5 start. I think that's a really cool set. So you get all the batiks that are all went with some collection that they did in all these, smaller pieces.
10 lamb.
And Lana's getting that. Congrats.
Thank you, Tan.
And then here's another one like that. Looks like she might have swatched a little piece out of that one.
Little Scooby snack.
A little Scooby snack. Looks like actually she swatched a few of these, but you're still getting a whole bunch of really pretty pieces. And these are big strips. See all of that? So there's all these cool batiks. All right, so this little set weighs 3 ounces. So batik sample pieces. You just get everything that's in this. Some of these have little cuts out of them. Yeah, you can do a ton with these pieces.
No takers on that one.
All right.
And request for blue or green sample set.
All right, let me see what's in here. This one's got lots of blue and green in it. And there, let me find the center of this one. So that's your longest piece. So that's about 18 inches, it looks like. Let me see. 17-inch long, and then you've just got it layered there. And then this one weighs 2 ounces. They're narrow, they aren't all folded in half. That's running. So all those pretty batiks. And your longest piece is right there. Thank you. That's going
And
to 10
set.
All right, let's see what else I have here. This one's got some a really bright one and then some more pastels. And these are folded. Let me show you. So you get a really big piece of that one. And then see how these are layered. Okay, so let's run that one. That's running. That's so pretty, that one. And then we get all these other pieces. And
Hey,
Lindsay's taking that. Congrats.
Okay.
The other ones are more browns, but there's a couple of
Any with
small.
small flowers.
Let's see. Yeah, but not in bright colors. Let's see. Let me see up on the shelf if I have some that have little flowers. I've got this red that has a small.
You find green patterned fabric. She can use it for Bible bags for school, Barb says.
Let's see if you find green patterned. Yeah, I'll look and see. This red I have a ton of. If you guys want some of this one, that's a smaller print or smaller design. And I've got, looks like I've got 3 yards of it. Yeah, I've got 3 yards of this one. You guys want that one? Half yards or yards? Anyone want that? Okay, no? Okay. Because I'm running the half yards at 5 and the yards at 9. So just let me know if you want any of that one. All right, and then let's see what else I've got up here. That one's a flowered pattern, but it's a larger scale. Batiks don't typically have tinier prints on them. That's a hard ask.
Well, we do have probably some flowers in regular cottons.
Yeah. Yeah, none of these have smaller scale prints. All right. Did you see these pieces, Barb? That aren't batiks, that are regular cottons? I think I ran this one earlier. It's a full yard in like an olive green design with roses. That's kind of pretty. Yeah. Okay. And then I have this one too. I think these go together. They're from the same line. Okay, so it's 2 yards of fabric. I'll just run it for 10. You'll get both pieces. So that. And these are both Beth Ann Brusk. And that's running. So you get both of those, a yard of each. Oh, Paige is swiping you. Paige swiped you on those. Sorry, Barb. All right, Paige is getting those, and that's fine. I mean, it's an auction. You can definitely outbid. All right, and let's see what else I have. Oh, here's another one that has a green like that, and it's a yard. That one's pretty. It's a smaller scale print too. And I think that one's Beth Ann Brusk also. So yard on that one running. Here we go. Someone wants that one. Thank you. Barb is taking that one. All right, let me find your bin before I get too far into not remembering who bought what because Bert stepped out of the room. Let's see. Where is Barb? There she is.
All right.
All right, this is Barb's, and
Okay.
pieces. Those 2 pieces are Pages.
Page wall. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see what I have over here. Might have some more Civil War pieces over here. Let's look. No, those are Christmas. I have some cute Christmas stuff. You guys want to see the cute Christmas? This one's ornaments. And looks like there's more than 2 yards. Let's see. Two yards, 30 inches. And it says Mary Ellen Hopkins collection for SSI. Would anyone like that whole vintage piece? It's cute. You have this one still? Yeah, it's kind of fun. So 2 yards, 30 inches. Anyone want that whole piece? I'll do $5 yards on it. So 5, 5, and 4 would be 14.
5, 5, and 4 would be 14. That is correct.
Here we go. That's running. Oh, you met her in the 90s? Oh, that's fun.
No takers on that.
All right. Cute ornament design. No one has to have it today. All right. This one is a larger scale, 45 inches of fabric. That's definitely vintage. It's cute. Let's see. Wow, it has the original little price tag on there. That's funny. Doesn't have a maker name, it just has the little color dots on it. So larger scale, it has little chickadees, poinsettias, apples. See the chickadee in there. All right, if someone wants this 45-inch piece, here we go. Vintage Christmas. That's running. That actually looks wide. I think it's wide. Oh, it is. This is 60 wide fabric. It has gingerbread men in there. I just saw those. Wow. 60 wide. No takers. All right. This was probably that kind of fabric they made so you could make tablecloths for Christmas. Because that's why it's a larger print, more of a home deck fabric. That's cute.
Welcome in, everybody.
All right, what else do I have up here? Anyone need a really big piece of nice, kind of caramel brown, solid? Let's see how much is on here. We have, let's see, 22 by 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's say 88.
Divided by 36.
2.44.
So about 2 and 2.
Almost 2.5.
Yeah, almost 2.5 yards. Does anyone need this beautiful cotton? Let me weigh it. It's a nice quilting cotton. This weighs 13 ounces. Well, let's run it for $10 if someone needs that. Here's your color. That's kind of a nice caramel color. 2.5 yards solid. Barb is going to take that. Thank you.
Thank you, Barb.
Oh. Looking. This is a pretty batik. Greens and blues, teals, and let's see how much we have of that one. I'm guessing there's 2 yards here. Maybe not. All right, we have 1 yard and 24 inches. Looks like, yeah, 1 yard and 24, so 1 yard and 2/3. Anyone want that whole piece of batik? Let's try it. 1 yard and 2/3. I'm gonna run it for $10. Here we go. That's a really pretty piece. Barb is going to take that one.
Barb will
Thank
take
you.
that. Thank you, Barb.
Let's see. Anyone need kind of a camo look batik? Or light colored? I've got quite a few that are light colored that have one that has blue, one that has tan, one that has kind of a light lilac color. And then I've got some reds, some blue grays. This one's pretty with the purples. That's kind of that what do you call it? Like honeycomb look. Blue and lilac. Yep. Let's see them. The light blue is that one. The lilac color is this one.
And run and do the different blues, please.
Okay. All right. This one has kind of the lilac color on cream. And this piece, I have a yard. So let me know if you want any of that and how much, half or whole. And then this one is like a cream off-white with light blue. And I have 2 yards of that one. And then this one you guys want some of, right? All right, so let me run that first, and then you can answer me and chat about the other. Let me see how much we have this one. 2, 3. I've got 3 yards. I can run 3 yards of this one. Do you want it in yards or half yards? Okay, definitely the dark. Okay. Do you want a full yard? Full yard running of this one first. That kind of honeycomb, darker colors. Full yard. All right, you just want half yard. Half yard running of this one. All right.
Okay.
Anyone else want a half yard of this batik? Running another half yard. Here's your colors on that. It's really cool. Has a honeycomb design in there.
So sassy.
Hey, Jerry. Thank you. Half yard of that one coming to you. Anyone else want a half yard of this one? I have 3 full yards, so we can run it. 3 times 2 is 6 times, right?
Yep.
Janet is in for a half.
Janet left.
Anyone else want a half yard of that one? Running again. Batik. All right, no one else on that, so we'll cut those. All right, and then those lighter colored ones, let me show you those with the white so you can see color. So this is the one that's kind of creamy colors with a light blue design on there. It's quite pastel, so pretty light color. And then this one is the one with the kind of mauvey lavender little speckle design on cream.
Half yard.
Okay. Here's a half yard of this one running with the kind of mauvey lavender. The light blue one I'll have to measure, but I think I've got 2 yards of it. All right, no one on this one? Okay. The light blue. How much of this one do you want? All of it. Okay, let's measure to make sure. Because I think there's 2 yards here, but let's make sure. Yeah, there's 2 yards. All right, so that is going to run under medium for 2 yards. And I am running it at $9 a full yard. Is that okay? You'll answer by your bid. $9 full yard batik, cream, light blue. Thank you. That's coming to you, Jerry. Thanks. That's
Jerry is so sassy.
I think there's a pin in this one. What's the little? Yeah, there is. I'm going to pull that out so we don't get stuck. That said 2 yards. All right. I'll let you measure that and put this pin in the pink cushion before I stick myself. All right, this one's really pretty. I just have 1 yard of this one. It's got purples and blues, has a nice floral. Yeah, that is an unusual batik, that last one, huh? That one you want? Okay. So, batik full yard on this one. It says half, but I'm starting it at 9. It's a full yard. That one's running. That was really pretty. Thank you, Jerry. Let's see. Whoever got the one that looked like
Jerry
bubbles
so
earlier, this one would go great with that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sassy Jerry.
And then nobody wanted this one, right? With the cream and kind of lavender mauve speckles.
There's any bids on it.
Okay. All right, let's put that one up. Let's see what else we got. This is a nice one. It's kind of a white with light tan floral design all over it. Not really white, though, more off-white. And that one, there's a yard of, yeah, full yard of that one. It's a larger scale, a little bit larger scale design on there. I'll run it for the full yard if someone wants it, and then if you want, we can run half. Janet is in for the whole piece. Thank you, Janet. That's coming to you.
Janet laugh.
Nice piece.
Thanks, Janet.
Let me see what these. Ooh, this is pretty. It's got a leaf.
That's elaborate.
Yeah, it's very elaborate. It's an older batik, you can tell, because it's the thicker cotton. So that one's an older one. And there's 2 yards of it. Someone wants that thicker cotton batik with the leaf. We can run yards, half yards, or the full piece. $5 halves, $9
First to
wholes.
speak, we'll run it however you say.
If you want any of that one, it's really pretty. Very spring. Looks like spring branches under a blossom tree, huh? Very pretty. All right. I'll run a $9 yard if no one wants it. At that, we'll run a half and see where we are. $9 batik running.
So
Full yard. Says half yard, but you're gonna get a full yard. Nope. Okay. Anyone want a half?
Yes.
All right. Half yard of this one running. Gorgeous. And this is an older, thicker cotton. You can tell it's not the newer, more modern, thinner, crispier batik. Half yard going to Janet.
Wow.
Swiped in. Let's run another half. Another half yard running. Batik. One of them probably more hand-dyed, handcrafted ones. Caitlin is taking half. I have 2 more halves of this. We might as well try and see if anyone else wants some. That's running again for a half. Batik. All right, no one else on that. The leaves are so pretty in that, aren't they? Yeah. Very spring green. All right, and then this is just a really nice classic marbled green batik. Does have a little bit of yellows and a titch of blue in a few places. And I've got, let's see how much there is of this one. It looks like there's 2 yards here. Yeah, there's 2 full yards of this one. So I'll run a yard first. And then if no one wants a yard, we'll run halves. I mean, we can run more than that. There's your colors on that one. They're just a nice classic marbled green batik.
No,
No one on a yard. Here's a half yard if someone wants a half yard of that one. All right, no one wants that one. Okay. Let's see.
Is there a blue gray up in the corner?
Yeah, there's this one. That is a blue gray leaf, kind of a fern leaf. That one's really pretty. Let me put the white up against that. And I can run halves or wholes of this one. I think there's 2 yards here as well of that one. There's actually 2.5 yards of this one. So half, please, you betcha. Half yard running of that. Blue gray fern. Batik.
Kaylin.
Thank you. Anyone else want a half yard of that one? Running again. Beautiful batik. All right, no other takers. Let me cut that half yard for you. Here's kind of a really pretty pink, red, blushy, paisley floral design. That's gorgeous. Batik. And there are 2 yards of this one. Anyone want some of that one? Here is a yard running if you'd like a yard. And then if not, we'll run half yards. Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, anyone want a half yard of that one? It's running for a half. Beautiful batik. Bella is in for a half yard. Anyone else want a half yard of that batik? Running again. Beautiful colors on that burgundy pink combo batik.
Welcome in,
All right,
23
so
yellow skin.
that one.
Thank you, Bella. La Bella.
I have a little bin of wovens. Does anyone in the house want some wovens, like homespun?
Yes, on wovens.
Okay. Let me just see what I can. These are mostly smaller cuts, so I can put together like a little nice bundle. Tell me maybe some colors you're interested in. And I can make a nice little bundle.
Cool tones.
Okay, so we've got. All right, how about. Let's see. Okay, here's 3. Lighter blue, kind of a gray, and then this blue and tan. That work? All right. Let me see what size these all are. I think they're all fat quarters. Yep, fat quarter. fat quarter, and yeah, fat quarter. So there's 3 fat quarters here, wovens, 2 that are kind of like a textured, and then this nice plaid homespun. $5 start. That's running. 3 wovens. And thank
Hey,
you.
take
Kate,
that.
taking notes.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Kaylin.
Here are some really cool textured ones. Let me see. This one I think is a half yard, so I'll just run it by itself to start. Look at all this texture in this. It's a nice tan, kind of has that neat little design in it. So, and that one is a full half yard, I think. Let me measure. I'm going to say it's about 17 and a half inches, so just shy. Yeah, just shy of a half yard. And then I've got another piece that's similar, that's in a like a charcoal kind of combo, and that one's a fat quarter. So let's do this 17 and a half inch of this one, and then the charcoal color one with it that's a fat quarter. How does that sound? Those two. Really cool wovens. And that's running. So almost a half yard and then a fat quarter. Sorry for the little fuzz balls on there. Thank you, Kay. Those are coming to you.
Thank you, Kaylin.
All right, let's see what else is in here.
Welcome in, Tattoo. Welcome in, Glenda. Welcome in,
This
SG.
piece has that kind of like fuzzy feel, like a flannel feel, that is a nice blue, heathered blue. But if you don't like the flannel feel, then that's not good. But there's two that are kind of like that. So this one's kind of soft. And these are both kind of gray blue colors. And then this one has a little bit of a stripe in it. And these are both fat quarters, I think. Yep, 2 fat quarters. Let's run that one. Wovens, 2 pretty fat quarters. This one has the flannelly feel. This one's just really soft. Not as much of a flannel, but it is sort of. Kay is taking those.
Kaylin, thank you.
All right, let's see. Here's 2 nice pieces that have kind of like charcoal
Welcome in, Quilting
tones.
Campaign.
Really neat
Camping
weaves too in both of those. And these are both fat quarters. One, yeah, 2 fat quarters there of those really cool wovens.
Polly PRs in the house.
Welcome in. 2 woven fat quarters. Both really cool weaves. Someone wants those kind of charcoal colors. Nope. Okay. Anyone else want wovens? Tell me a color if you're interested. I can make you a bundle. All right. Let's run I'm going to run a buyer's giveaway while I'm thinking about it, and then tell me any more requests you have. So everyone that made a purchase, get in, and I'm going to grab 3 things out of my goodie bag here that you can pick from. All right, this is a nice little, a little bit bigger than a fat eighth of fabric piece. And then I've got this chenille rickrack, jumbo rickrack. That's cool. And there's 2 yards of that. And then I've got this pack of trim that says it's a yard. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, so one of those things, everyone get in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drawing. Janet gets to pick fabric, trim, or the chenille rickrack. Which would you like? Fabric, embroidered trim, or the rickrack? Congrats, Janet. Which would you like?
Did you have to step off to get your air popcorn or something?
All right, Janet, you won. Which would you like?
The baggie.
The little baggie of trim. You got it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else want batiks? Anyone else want felted wool? Anyone else want me to pull some more stash bundles? The stash bundles are like little bundles of quilting fabrics that I've just put together, in little bundles so you can get a nice little selection of fabrics. I also have, just regular quilting cottons that we can pull some more from. I have wovens, and yeah, let me know any last kind of requests you would like to see. I have a big piece of this Michael Miller. It's a dark brown with bright orange dots. Anyone want that piece? There's
Any,
like 3 yards or 2
cool
yards.
tone bundles?
Any cool tone bundles? Let's look.
Any more medium felted wool? I think so, Esprito.
Look. Did we sell all of them? Oh, there's one more medium bag of felted wool. We could run that. Okay. And I'll look for cool tone bundles. Medium wool bag. Here we go. That's running. So you got a nice selection in there. Medium pieces, felted wool. Thank you for your bids. I do have a couple more large bags too. Do you want me to run those last
I
two?
think they're in the bag. You might as well.
All right. So these are my last 2 bags of wool today. So these are large ones. So that means they're 8 to 11 ounces of wool. That's a nice bag. All right. Large wool bag. All right, that's running for this bag. Larger pieces, 8 to 11 ounces of felted wool. So you got a nice selection in there. Thank you for your bids. Chesterton, congrats, that's coming to you. Nice bag of felted wool. All right, and then here's the last bag that I have for today. We still have wool. We just slowly make these bags and put them all together. So this is the last large bag that I have today. And that is running. So 8 to 11 ounces felted wool. Got some red, some black, some brown, some rust color, some other red.
Ellen takes
Ellen is
that.
taking that one.
This is the tall designer bag. The graceful length of a giraffe's neck.
There we go. That's coming to you. All right.
Thank you, Ellen.
And cool tones. Let me find some cool tone bundles. All right, so this one is like blue gray, charcoal, smoky, ombre kind of look. And these are fat quarters. And so that one's a fat quarter, this one's a quarter yard, and this one is a fat quarter. And that is running. Someone wants that bundle. 1, 2. That one's got a swirl on it. That's cute. And then that one's like a smoky marbled.
No takers on that one.
All right. And then let's see, what else do I have in cool tones? I've got this batik. There's 2 pieces of it. 3 pieces. Oh no, this is a different one. So batik, 2 strips that are about 10-inch, maybe. Let's see. Oh, they're quarter yards. So 2 quarter yards, 2 different ones. And then this is another piece of this same one that is, looks like a half yard, 21-inch half yard. So how about that bundle? Cool tones. So we'll do, let's see, $9 because that's 9, 9, 18. Yeah, that's a full yard of batik in 3 pieces. So if you like that, anyone want that? Blues, dark greens, blacks, no takers. All right. And let me see if I can see any other cooler tone bundles. Because a lot of what was left in here came out of some of her. She did a lot of, she sorted her fabric by color. And so a lot of the bundles I have left came from shelves that were like the fall tones. And we've already run a lot of the cooler tone stuff earlier in previous shows. This one's got greens. Let's see if you like the dark green. That is a funky piece. Is it a batik? Let me see. It's kind of cool. It's got dark blue and green. It's a quarter yard. And yes, it's kind of an old type batik. That one's kind of cool, huh? So batik. And then this one is also a batik, and it is a fat quarter. And then this one is a screen print fat quarter, no, quarter yard. Quarter yard. It looks like that. All right, so if anyone wants this bundle, 2 of them are batiks. And this one's really cool. That's right. So that, and that. Thank you. Kay Lindsay is taking that bundle.
Okay.
All right, and
Thank
Bert
you.
made a mini bag, I
Yeah,
think.
one I got I need to get just a little bit more, but there it is. You can start showing it and run it while I.
Oh, you're gonna cram a few more pieces in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the small scraps of
I felt
wool.
like we didn't.
Felted
I
wool.
felt like there was more of a demand. So.
All right. So this is the 3 ounce size, and he's gonna add a few more, cram a few more in there because we try to make it 3 ounces. So let me get.
Here, this will make it way over 3 ounces. And this is nice pieces.
Okay, here we go. All right, here's a couple more pieces that he's adding in there. And that's running. So small felted wool scrap bag, 3 ounces.
Yes, but
Yes,
that's how.
right. Helps taking that. All right. Any other requests? I think we'll go find someone to raid. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And tomorrow night we'll do the home decor fabrics. We always have awesome stuff for that. And then Saturday we have scheduled a celebration show where we're gonna run quilting cottons that are high-end collectible and do some really nice giveaways because we're celebrating 50,000 sales, 15,000 followers, and premiere status. So that's exciting. So we're celebrating that in the month of April. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And let's go find someone to raid into.
And I've been off the bottle now.
Oh, let me run my buyer giveaway again. Everyone stick around for just a second. So when we raid, we have a few people here. And here's another buyer giveaway while I go look for someone to raid. So I'll let you pick something out of the goodie box while I look for who we're going to raid into. Everyone that bought something, get in that buyer giveaway.
I've been off the bottle for many years now. The baby bottle, that is.
All right, let's see. The baby bottle. All right, we're gonna go raid into let's see, deep dive fabrics.
Deep dive fabrics.
So she's on, and let's draw this winner.
Don't just wade into fabrics, deep dive into
All right,
fabrics.
everybody in. All right, I've got this cute strip of heart fabric, and it's a Robert Kaufman. It's like a 6-inch strip, and you'll get it with this strip as well. So those two pretty pieces. And then another choice is the what did I call this? The Rick Rack. And another choice is a little purple devil tool to pick your stitches out. All right. Here we go. Drawing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What would you like?
The winner is
Ellen.
Ellen.
That's Ellen. Do you want the fabric strips, the chenille rickrack, or the little
Seam ripper.
seam ripper? Which would you like?
The little Jack the Ripper.
The
The
fabric.
fabric.
You got it. Those are coming to you. Two really pretty pieces coming your way. All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone. Have a wonderful night. We're going to go raid over to
Love you guys. Thanks.
our friends. Let me find them again. Deep Dive. They changed their name. I'm trying to remember what their name was before. Deep Dive Fabrics. Here we come. Thanks, everyone. Mwah.
See
Have a
you guys.
wonderful